And welcome everybody to the Rideshare Garage. It is Wednesday night, and listen, I'm going to just say it up front right here and right now. This will be known as the Driver's Podcast, and it's not that I'm throwing shade or shine on anybody. It's just that we got all the drivers. Do y'all realize every Wednesday night we will get between 7 and 10 drivers on panel? Every show. We are an open broadcast. We have fun with it. And once you're vetted, we got no problem bringing anybody on the show. So I just wanted to put that out there. This is the Drivers Podcast. And tonight is going to be all about chat. We don't have anything planned to talk about. Well, we got a little something to talk about. Because one of us in this group right now on panel is really, really fancy. Really fancy. Got GoPros going on. Got the MacBook going on. I mean, he's doing some fancy shit. So let's get started. We're gonna save that guy for last because he's too fancy for us. Okay, Buddha, all the way from LA. What's going on, Buddha? How you doing tonight, brother?
Nothing much, man. Just chilling, driving like always.
You looking kind of sexy over there, but now I'm gonna move to somebody even more sexy. I'm gonna go into sexy chocolate. Oh shit, Steven's here. Got to change the name. I got to go to sexy South Beach DoorDash. My man Nick. What's going on, Nick? How we doing tonight?
Hey, what's up, Vinny? I'm doing good, man.
I was gonna call you sexy chocolate, but then Steven showed up. I don't want to get y'all know that movie. What was that movie with Adam Sandler? Remember that movie with Adam Sandler?
Fun.
Where the basketball team, where they're the basketball team guys. Oh God, Grown Ups.
Grown ups.
Did you guys ever see that movie, Grown Ups?
Duh, like a million times.
Okay, remind me to tell you my joke later. Anyway, so Nick, yeah, no, these are white people. No, these are my white people.
Man, you're talking about the one black dude, right?
Talking about
He's
when
like
Chris
super
Rock
whitewashed.
is yelling at the other guy, and he's telling him, "No, this is my white people's. No, these are my white people's." This
It
is
was like
terrible.
it was with him and the what's his name? The guy that plays what's his name? I forgot his name.
But it's awesome. All right. Below him, we got Obsidian Vinny. Steven looks like he just woke up. Bro, you been sleeping on the job or what, homie? You sick?
No,
What? Did you not do the dishes and your wife punch you in the eye? What the hell's going
no,
on with you?
nothing's going on with me. I just ate dinner.
Listen, Stephen, blink twice if you need help.
Oh,
Blink
oh
twice.
no. He just answered the question. He said he just ate dinner. That means he got
Oh,
the itis. That means he
oh,
got
okay.
itis. He's
Okay.
ready to go to sleep. That's what it is. He's ready to go to sleep.
Pa- Pause.
So we know
Pause for what?
midway through the show, he gonna be good. He
I
gonna
thought this was
disappear.
PG.
Hey, I ain't gonna say what else he's looking like. I ain't gonna say anything like that.
Never done it a day in my life.
Yeah, well, we couldn't tell. I'm just saying. Take it from somebody from Miami. I'm telling you, I know what that looks like. I'm just. I don't do it, but I'm just saying. I know people who
I don't
have.
do it either. I
Ask
never.
them for a friend.
Yo,
I never
yo.
touched anything.
All right.
Listen,
And my man Omar just snuck into you. Tony, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get to you there, buddy, in a minute. Omar, how you doing tonight, buddy? Not renting or leasing yet. Y'all see what he put in there, right? He put the yet in there. You see Nick, they bust our balls all week long on that radio. They
don't
come at us with everything they got, and now you see what he's putting in there? Yet. Mr. Omar, how's your day going, brother?
It's going slow.
Yeah, is it as slow as Stevens over there? Are you like partaking in the are you having the medicinal relaxation stress release?
I don't know why you're knocking it.
I
I'm
didn't say I was
dead.
not. Whoa. I didn't knock it. You're eating yours. Okay, you got the
Hmm.
mushrooms over there. All right,
Hmm.
I got it.
Hmm.
And then last but not least, My man Tony, the driven dad, Mr. X. Listen, his new name is Mr. X.
If he
Oh,
flexes on us, put him on timeout.
Yep.
Where do you guys see the setup he's got in the car, bro? Where do you see the setup, bro? He's man, and I got gear. Okay, I got gear for days, and I ain't got what he's got going on in there. Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead, Tony. Give us a
Oh,
tour of the X.
you want the tour? Sorry, I had to unmirror this. All right.
Give us the tour
see,
while I'm saying hello to everybody in the chat.
So I got the display right here. This is my MacBook display. It's actually going onto the iPad from the MacBook. The audio source down there. I have to find a mount for it still. And I'm on the GoPro with a cam link. And then I got the Rode wireless audio right here.
Dang.
I'm telling you, that's a YouTube studio on wheels.
Oh, and I got a mouse and a keyboard. I gotta get the Apple keyboard, but
you got a mouse and a keyboard in the car.
yeah.
You know what? Omar's right. You're flexing on it. You got to go into timeout. You got to go into timeout for that one.
Now I'm at the bottom. All right, back to the top. For the ball busters, I am creating a new beard oil called D's Nuts.
Coming to an Obsidian Vinny shop near you.
We got
a shop.
Oh, and the shirt I'm wearing, it says property of Garju 1099. Garju stands for Get a Real Job University.
Oh, my God. Tony, I'm just curious, Tony, whatever happened with that, man? I remember it was about about a year ago you started that.
Yeah, baby.
That's right. That's right. You're gonna blame.
So going to a single income from a dual income takes a lot of time away from content.
Y'all notice how he just blamed his wife, right? I ain't gonna say nothing to her, but y'all notice how he just blamed the wife, right? He had nothing to do with
I'd rather her be doing that work than me doing that work.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Oh man,
I'm willing to swap, but I think about 2 days into it, I'd be begging for her to swap back.
WeZoom, my man WeZoom is in the chat. I did send him
it is. I
sent him a link. Yep, I sent him a link. I don't think he knows you have the X yet.
Oh.
He was in China for a month, so I don't think he knows.
Yeah, Kyle, this is the X-Wing spaceship.
They sent me an email saying that they're ending the full self-driving. I lose it tomorrow.
I already lost it, buddy.
Not me. I just got the email 36 minutes ago.
So anyway, guys, so now that we got everybody around the table, I just wanted to let everybody know that tonight is going to be a hang loose night. I do have a couple of quick announcements that I want to make for everybody who might not care. And I say that gingerly. Starting tomorrow, guys, if you didn't know, starting tomorrow, if you do instant cash outs on Uber, you will, starting tomorrow, it will cost you $1.25 per cash out. Just letting you know, okay? I just figured I'd let you know.
Unless
Not
you
a
got
lot
the
of
card.
people do it. Huh?
I do it.
Except for the people that got the card, they don't got to worry about that.
Right.
Very
So
true.
if you do have, and this is in no way advocating for anything or anyone, but if you do have the Uber Pro card, you don't get paid out. You don't get charged for a cash out. But when you go to move money from that card to your bank account, you will pay a fee. Just keep that in mind.
Only if you're doing instant transfers,
Only
which
instant.
I never do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
You can ACH. You can ACH
one at a
transfer.
time.
Yeah, there's an ACH
That's true.
transfer. Yeah.
Right.
And you
that's
pay
true.
nothing to transfer it with ACH.
Right. You just
Or
wait.
if you go to a
What is it, a
Target,
day or two?
if you go to a Target, a Walgreens, or a CVS, generally you take the cash out of an ATM for free.
Right. So there you go, guys. Everybody, ladies, everybody's telling you how you can get away from, how you can get around the $1.25. I do have the Uber Pro card, and I like that I get the 5%, 4%, 5% back on my charging, right? And it's like clockwork, you know. So some days it's 50 cents, some days it's 60 cents. So you know, it's good to have, I guess. The other thing, if nobody noticed, if you haven't already gotten it, the Diamond Cash Reward is back. That started back today. If you didn't know, it was suspended
Yay.
for the last. It was suspended for the last period. So the Diamond Cash Reward, and you better get it now because there's only 2 quarters left. At the end of October, it's done. I have never gotten it. For me, it's only paying me $300 if I hit it. You got to hit diamond status. So you know, and you got to be the 85% and 5%, whatever.
I'll make
I'm
a
just
run
letting you know
for
it's
it
back.
only
Huh?
if I'll make a run for it only if my points are in range during the last 2 weeks of the quarter.
And see,
But
I
my
thought
points have
about
to
you.
be in range.
I thought about you, Tony, with that because the my points I could have got to I had 598 points or something, so I could have got over the gold. Right? What's the next one after gold?
Platinum.
Platinum. Okay, so I could have got to the platinum deal, right? But my acceptance rating. What the hell is all of that? Spaceship. That was NASA over there, Mr. X. Xavier. Y'all remember the X-Men, right? That's Xavier over there.
I was in a wheelchair.
Instead of a wheelchair, it's a Model X. So I thought about that conversation that you told me about, you know, making that run towards the end of the period if you can hit it to get the extended, you know, but I was at 63% and I wasn't quite ready to drop down and just start taking ride after ride after ride.
Right.
But
Well, think about it this way. This quarter you get rolled over points from what we did last quarter.
the whole quarter
So
or just the week?
So by May 10th, all of the points that you had for last quarter are going to be loaded up as points for this period.
Are you sure it's all the
Yeah,
points?
that's what my email said.
Okay, well hold on because I'm reading it now. Mine says cash reward this Uber Pro period will be rolling over any points you accumulated between February 1st and February 8th. You should see these
Okay.
points. So for me, I'm only going to get the 1 week, so it's really not going to matter.
Oh yeah, I see that. It says that for me too. Never
Shit, I
mind.
wish it was the whole damn thing. Oh man, I'd be I'd be a diamond in a heartbeat. I could get it anyway. So I just wanted to put that out there. The other thing too is that's it. That's all I got. So for me, it's $300. So there's some stuff that I can do there, right? There's some money there I can chase if I want to chase it. Okay. Anyway, so what's going on, guys? I'm giving it up to you guys tonight. We got one guy. Hold on. We got one guy here, Paul C. What's typical in a Tesla Y driving in South Florida for how many hours? Paul, it varies. Depends on your driving style, what apps you're using. There's too many variables to put a number on it. We will say this though, right now it's a little slower than normal, so just keep that in mind.
And day driving versus night driving.
Yeah, there's so many variables in that. Maybe we can get to that a little later. But anyway, I'm going to open the floor up, guys.
A little slow.
Right.
Well, go ahead, Omar. Start it off. Set it off.
It's historically low for us. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's not, but we just came back from a 3-weekend event, and I don't know what the deal is, bro. I don't know if it's low or not. I don't even know what the rates are anymore. I was stuck on festival mode the whole 3 weeks, and I'm pooped, bro.
So you and Steven had Stagecoach out there. How'd you guys make out?
Notice that Buddha's driving, and he's gonna be driving the entire show
without a passenger.
Bro, look. I don't care about that mile, bro, but I made pretty good money. Me and my pops were tag teaming it like crazy, bro.
Buddha, you may want to re-say that. You really want to think about how
She's
you put that out there, bro.
only Omar would think that way. Fucking, I don't think what he did would think bad, but you know,
Hey, yeah, this is coming from a friend, because someone who's not a friend of yours is gonna say it a whole different way. Okay.
I want to give a shout out to all the drivers that does $5 rides on Cadillac Escalades.
hey, hey, I'm telling you, the video might drop soon where I take a $5 cancellation fee, my guy, in a brand new Escalade. So fuck all your egos.
All right. Somebody
Also,
wants
like
to
I said,
know. Road Warrior Rick wants to know what are the details on the June meetup in Austin. As of right now, the June meetup in Austin will take place June 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th, which is the last weekend of the month. That Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to meet up in Austin, Texas. As of right now, that's the details. I will be looking into like a hotel because there ain't no way all is going to get in Eddie's place. Although it could happen. We're just going to hang out and have a good time.
Hotel de
Eddie
la
was
Test.
Eddie. I thought Eddie was looking forward to spooning with you, Vinny.
You know what? Sure, we'll go with that. There we go. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Listen, I'm not going to tell Buddha. I'm not going to tell Omar you sent me the pictures of him on the bottom. Okay.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
I'm not going to tell him that. But Rideshare Rick, that right now, that's what we're looking at. I got to start putting a few more things together, but that's right now the details. We're all going to crash at Eddie's house, and we're going to try to do a little work. We're going to hang out, have a good time, and do our thing.
Yo, Paul C, bro, I don't know in your then you could say in your market. For my market, it's worth it. Some people's market's not worth it. That's up to you to decide. That is your financial decision, my boy. It's a perfect car for right. My best friend says it is the prince of rides, is the king of rideshare, and you know, you do what you will with
Well,
that one.
that's an interesting thing. If you're just starting out in rideshare, you don't want to jump in nothing crazy. You don't want to
Hell
spend a
no.
whole lot of money.
Yeah, and you don't know how
You want
long
to try
you're
to
gonna be
keep your money
doing.
as minimal as possible.
And you shouldn't
You
buy
know,
a car for rideshare unless I mean, if you absolutely have to, you should. Okay, but I mean, you should be getting something that's going to be a lot more cost effective. I mean, really balance out. Like you said, the king is supposed to be the Prius. I mean, really think about whether or not it's worth you investing that tens of thousands of dollars on a car like that.
But you know,
Bro,
we say every week, though, but it's still people asking the same questions.
I
'Cause,
mean,
you know,
well,
if you're like you said, if it's somebody new, it's kind of a different discussion. If it's somebody new, how long do you really think you're going to be doing rideshare? If it's somebody that's been doing this and they know that they can stomach and accept the fact that the prices will probably go down on them in a year, and the fares are going to go down on them and whatnot, or they might lose platforms and whatnot, and they're willing to eat that cost and not all the money that they're using to spend to pay for the car is coming from rideshare, then maybe it's a good idea. But if
we're
you're
not.
brand new in this, I was even telling Silver Fox because he was thinking about getting into XL. Go find yourself a cheap van at an auction. Go buy a cheap van at an auction. Make sure that the engine and everything are good and it's got a clean title. Test it out for a few months. Spend a few $1,000s on that, and in a few months you should have enough money to pay off everything that you spent on that car. Then
Yeah, and then
everything
you can
else after
flip
that's
up.
gravy. Yeah, and if you enjoy it, then okay, get something that you actually really
But
like.
yeah,
I would just add to that real quick that
go ahead.
what Steven said was, if you had mentioned if something changes, like how long you're gonna do rideshare. guys, we got to remember, rideshare is not going to be here forever. We keep talking about it. In fact, Vinny has a bet going right now.
Yep.
Like, if
Yep.
Vinny wins his bet, somebody's
What
out
do
of
you
a
mean?
job
If?
here.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What do you mean if?
Okay,
Bro, they just announced.
when Vinny wins his bet.
Thank you.
I
They just made the announcement the other day.
Yeah, I just want to point that out. I mean, you could be buying a new vehicle, and you might not even be doing the thing that you bought the vehicle for. So that's all I got.
Well, there's a go ahead. Benny's gonna.
I think Steve. I think Tony was gonna go.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say that even the alleged king of rideshare, the Prius, I wouldn't even buy a brand new Prius.
I would, yeah, definitely not brand new. Used.
Tesla 3, that's a good entry level into using a Tesla. I would definitely look at the used market, 25,000 and lower, get you a used EV credit, and just make sure that you're looking at the battery health on the app for whoever has the car, so you can know if it's degraded significantly or not. But and then there's if you want to go on the Uber X side of things with the Tesla, you can get one of the older Model S's that has unlimited supercharging. Will has a couple of those. I know you're not supposed to use them allegedly on the superchargers if you're a rideshare driver, but he's got a couple of those cars and they've not been deactivated from unlimited supercharging. So those are a couple thoughts there.
When it comes to doing Uber X as well, right? And I'll be that guy. I'll come at this from the Nick Williams perspective. F these people. They don't deserve you in a brand new Tesla. Yeah, get that. Like Tony said, get that clapped out Prius.
Get that clapped out Nissan Versa, bro. Get that clapped out.
Yeah.
What Steven said, bro. Go to
Isn't
a car
Versa Lyft Black?
Right.
One thing that will really mess you up is when you have a really nice car and you get that first passenger that just disrespect the hell out of the car, and you're like, yo, what the hell, man?
Yep.
Yeah, bro. People.
All of a sudden, you're thinking to yourself, I did all that for XYZ amount of money.
Yep.
Wait a minute. And now it's too late. Now it's too late. Now it's too late. You got that monthly payment.
Look, bro, as somebody who did a $5 ride on an Escalade, 2021 Escalade. Don't be dumb like me. Get yourself a cheap car, bro. A little beater. Fuck it. Try it out. If you like it and you're a people's person and you can learn how to de-escalate certain times and blah blah blah, just stay with the cheapest car as possible until you learn the game a bit. You know what I mean? If you learn the game a bit, you know how to strategize, how to make your money here and there, what places to hit, what places not to hit. Then all right, then you can look at a little bit of an expensive car. But if you don't know nothing and you're just trying to dip your toes into it, buy yourself a fucking beater car, fool, with like rust on the top of the headliner bucket. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, if you're new to the game, learn the game first before you make a big investment. That's basically what everybody's going to tell you. Learn the game first. Number one. Number two, know that they can switch up on you at any given time and take cars off the platform and put cars on the platform.
And take you off the platform as well.
They can.
Yeah, they absolutely can. So you better be able. We've always said the same thing. If you cannot afford the car without rideshare, don't buy the car. Always said that. We've always been effective about that.
There's always going to be people, like he said in the chat. My bad, Vinny, but he said in the chat, some other guy does really well in it. That's him, bro.
That's him.
Don't tell people, bro. I could tell you I make $3,000 a week, and just because it works for me, and I know how to do that. Don't go based off of what I say. Go based off what you see in your market.
And it's interesting that you phrased what he said like that. That clearly means you haven't experienced the market enough to make this decision.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And so I would say I go one even better with you. Paul,
driving day in and day out is something different, bro.
Yeah, get that first passenger that says, "Hey, can you drive to me?" What do you mean drive to you? I'm already here.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're getting an email saying, "We suspect that you were under the influence. You were driving too fast." I didn't even pick anybody up. How was I driving too fast? Your account will now be put on hold. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or you
For
get that
me,
random message. Oh, hey, and we had a report that your passenger said that you were not polite and you were harassing them, the sexual harassment thing. And it's like, but they sat in the back seat. How did I sexually harass? Yeah. Wow.
I want it too
let me
big.
tell you
I'm
something.
consulting
Nick
somebody.
is, bro, the shit that Nick goes through. Nick
Every
is
day.
like a magnet for the crazies.
Every day.
Every
Just
day,
some
Nick
nuts, air
he's a
freshener.
magnet. He's a magnet for the crazy ones. God, man, no. I told Nick he needs a new job. He's got to get out of rideshare because he's gonna wind up catching a case on one of these nut cases. I know it. He's gonna
Is
catch
that
a
why
case.
he's the DoorDash? What is it?
Yeah, that's why he's DoorDash this week.
Because I had a situation today where I had two passengers back to back.
Oh,
And
here
it
we go.
sucks 'cause it was back to back. The first one, comfort ride. Everybody likes comfort. It was $7. It was like down the street. It was like a 5-minute ride. I'm like, yeah, it meets the boxes. Now I do want to say she was a 4.6, but it's like, I have mixed experiences. My problem customers are usually the 5.0s and the 4.96s and all of that stuff. And then my 4.7s, my 4.4s are the nicest customers in the world. So I take it. I was like, it's a comfort ride. It's down the street. I could put up with it. Nope. We get down there. It's the wrong location. I confirmed the address before we left. I recommend everybody do that before you start driving. I did the same thing. It was the wrong location. We get there. She's like, no, you can't go through a residential property. I'm like, ma'am, this is the way that the GPS is saying. Can you just open the gate? She's like, no, this isn't the right location. I'm like, okay, so what is the right location? Well, look, bro, you took the wrong turn. You took the wrong turn. I'm like, okay, where did I take the wrong turn at? This is the way that the GPS is saying. Like, you got to tell me where I'm going, right? You just took the wrong turn. Okay, so you don't want me to get you to your location? Like, what's going on? No, just go out. Just go out on the street. No, but I'm saying I gotta know where I'm going. Long story short, she's like, well, you need to just drive me. I'm like, I would if I knew where I was going. The GPS is saying we're here, so why am I gonna drive out? Oh, well, you should take me. You should just take me. I'm like, okay, look, you should just get out. Have a good day. She didn't want to get out. So I started recording her. Then she kicked my door on the way out and left the door wide open. So, it's comfort.
So to the guy that was just asking about getting a brand new Model Y, I hope you get kick insurance.
So, well, hold on. I got to interject something here because
Yes,
he watched my video, right? He obviously he's subscribed to the channel and he's watching the videos, and we appreciate you. Trust me, we appreciate everybody.
Yeah.
He's asking a legit question because he might be one of those guys that might be in a situation or needs to make a little extra money, and he's looking at investing in his business. So it's not that we should sit here and just browbeat a guy for wanting to learn the business. He just hasn't experienced it yet. So, so at the end of the day, I would definitely take the car that you have if you have a vehicle that's not, as long as it's not a Porsche, because we know people with Porsches didn't make it, right?
28%.
Woo, right? And just give it a shot for a couple of months. Because right now, especially right now, if you don't know the game, you damn sure don't want to buy a new car today. You don't want to buy a car, period, if you don't know how to work it out there on the streets.
It's not like 2 years ago.
Right? You would want to wait until probably October in our market. Because especially up there in Boca right now, everybody's going home. All the snowboarders are going back home. Car carriers are loading up the cars with the Quebec and the New York and the New Jersey and the Connecticut and the Massachusetts. All those cars are going back north, meaning Boca's going to be a dead animal. So just something to think about, my friend. But absolutely, ask away. Ask away your questions. That's what we're here for. Okay. What's
He said
Nick?
38%. My bad.
People with Porsche can't make it due to 38.99 APR.
Pay for the car 1.5 times.
Now I will
I like
say
this.
now.
I like what Sergio said.
What?
That's really doing rideshare is using your car as an ATM. So buy the cheapest ATM.
You know what though? But see, and I'm gonna push back on that a little bit.
That's okay.
Just a little bit. I'm gonna push back on that because, well, if you're new, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you're in the game and you understand the game,
That's a completely different subject.
and while it is a completely different subject, we were talking about this before the show. You don't want to be stuck in fucking the X platform and X shared platform. You're not going to make any money.
But if you're
sending
buying,
out $3. Wait, Steven.
Wait.
Steven.
I make money on the X platform.
Oh, Nick.
I do too.
Okay, both of you guys.
for the people that work at the X, on the X platform, we can speak for ourselves.
Well, we're not out there in Florida. Florida has like some of the lowest rates.
Bro,
well, I guess
Nick's working in Florida.
DoorDash is.
So for us that are willing to drop down and take X rides, I still make money.
Okay, thank God. Omar's muted.
Oh, you're muted, Omar.
He's making a good point. I can see it.
Yeah. For everyone I want everyone to listen to what Nick just said. He said drop down. There was a lot that was said there.
Sink or swim, homie. Sink or swim.
Like
My point is, if you're going to stay on X, if X is your only option, well, hell, man, why don't you just go swim with some alligators with some raw chickens taped to your ass right there in the swamp? It's going to be the same effect. You're not going to make it on strictly X alone, bro. Not without killing yourself.
You have to have a strategy.
Yeah. Now you open your door, Vinny.
Let's go.
You have to have a strategy. As an X driver, this is something that Sergio said, and what people don't understand is, yes, the Tesla qualifies for other platforms. That's very true. I have Comfort, I have Uber Green, I have Comfort Electric, I have Premier. These 4 platforms are amazing when you can get a ride. But that's the key point. When you can get a ride. So if you're a driver and you're saying like, oh, I'm never going to do X. The 4 other categories that I just named, they're slowing down. This is our slow season. So what happens when you don't get those requests and you're out there and you're just waiting and it's going to be defeating, especially if you're a brand new driver. It's like, oh, shit.
Well, if you're a full timer.
Yeah,
It's also too like I have a friend that does rideshare with us, and he tells me, Buddha, you have a Lyft black car, stay on black. I'm like, what? You don't want me to make money, bro, or what? Like, there's no way. If I put on black only, I'm never gonna get a ride, bro. I've done it before. I've done it again.
That's right.
12 hours with no black ride. So it's like, okay, want me to don't like, what do you want me to do, bro?
Those rides used to come in. They used to come in a pretty good amount, but
Buddha, we want you to take those $80 X rides to San Diego, bro, and cross the border. That's what we want, bro.
So this was my point before Steven and Nick jumped on me and cut me off. God damn it! But I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did, because this statement is the bottom line. Don't get an expensive car, but when you get a cheapest car, you'll get the cheapest customers. Drivers with better cars get better customers.
No.
In other words,
Cap.
No.
I just told you I had an issue with a Comfort rider.
Where's the cap?
See, this is. We're not trying to be negative, Nancy. We're not trying to be negative, Nancy here.
Wait.
Cap.
Hey, Nick, Do I have situations like you have?
No.
No.
Exactly. Do I not do
Okay.
comfort and
Wait,
Premier?
wait, wait,
and
wait,
what-
wait, 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 wait. No, no. You create the
hold on,
situation,
because
Vinny.
hold on. Omar's in timeout because he won't even let me get the fucking statement out to the guy I was asking a question to. Nick, do
I
I
mean,
go through the situations you go through? Yes or no? I'm
not to
still
the
leaving your ass
extent,
Omar in timeout.
not to the extent that I've had it, but you've had situations in the past. I don't think that that's fair to say that you've never had a
Well,
situation.
the situation I had, I wasn't on the app.
No,
Okay.
2 of
And
those
that,
situations you were definitely on the app.
I.
Ooh, I love the 2 hats, by the way, Steven.
You know what? You know what?
Obsidian, Vinny.
I got more.
You capping hard
I,
here,
Yeah.
man.
The
So
triple
let's
remind,
cut the cap.
okay,
Let's cut the
remind
cap.
me of the situation.
Oh, you mean the one where she was crying in the back of your car, or
Oh,
the one where they didn't?
That's not the situation that Nick has.
No, I'm saying you had situations with customers in your car, even though you chose the platforms that you chose. Yes or
Bro.
no?
No. That
Bro.
is not what I'm saying.
you don't gotta light a cake in my boy.
Okay,
But
so
you got to put
okay,
all of
sticky
us on
fingers.
timeout
so
because we all got the facts. You got to put all of us on timeout.
Okay, sticky fingers.
so the
Okay, sticky
difference
fingers.
between me and Vinny is that I don't put up with it, and I'm going to kick them out. Vinny will put up with it, and that's the difference. A lot of drivers put up with it. I'm not one of those drivers
I'm going to give
Wait a
Nick a
minute.
standing
I
ovation.
want to
This is a
know.
standing
Wait a
ovation,
minute.
Nick.
I want to know what I put up with.
He
That's
just
his
told
name
you
now.
some
Sticky
situations.
fingers. Sticky fingers, Vinny.
Listen, you in the rented Suburban doing comfort rides. I don't want to hear nothing from you right now.
Ah, a red
I need some more caps.
suburban.
I'm feeling some more
Oh
caps.
no,
Not
not a
only is
red
it
suburban.
not only
Get
is
it
it a
right.
rented Suburban that does comfort rides, it can't stay running for more than 10 minutes before it overheats.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn, Vinny, you don't
Is
gotta go
it?
so hard
Hey,
on him.
Vinny. Hey, you can't be talking about Suburban. He's the one going to carry the generator for you to charge every time you're driving to Texas.
That's okay.
Oh,
That's okay. At least my car will make it to Texas.
Not without the
oh.
generator. Not without the generator.
Okay, at least my car will make it to
Try to
West
make
Palm
it there.
Beach.
Try to make it there without a gas station.
At least
My car will make
can
it to the
out
next
the
county.
driveway.
My car will make it to the next county. Some people's cars, I don't know. Round the block, they get to the Hard Rock Casino and they need the water pump. Where's the spigot, bro? I need the hose. I'm overheating over here. But I do believe though the better platforms normally give you the better riders. The lower you go, the more entitled these motherfuckers become on these rides.
Actually, I'll play devil's
Nick, am
advocate.
I right?
Yeah, I
I'll
Nick,
play.
am I
disagree.
right?
No, hold on. I'll play or whatever the fuck you call it, bro. I got black rides where people be assholes, bro. They think that they're in a fucking Rolls Royce Cullinan, and I'm over here trying to be like, "Hello, do you want some tea?" With your like, bro,
But
get the
hey,
fuck out
Buddha,
of here,
Would you
bro.
like some
Buddha.
these nuts for your
But to be
Like,
tea?
fair,
dude,
a lot of those customers, especially ones we were dealing with on these weekends, these are people that don't necessarily normally take black rides. They just want to get out of the
Thank
venue
you.
as fast as possible.
Thank
So
you.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate,
Thank
but I
you.
still disagree with what he said.
So you're telling me, so Steven, you're telling me those that take the basic platforms
Well,
don't give you the entitled attitude and don't give you all the
I'm
problems.
not saying that it doesn't happen.
So you're
That's
I'm
saying you have
saying
what? Let me finish. God damn it! You like one of them New York attorneys right now at the Trump trial. Let me finish.
Wow.
Okay. Listen.
Oh, what
Listen.
was that?
That's a Uber X. It's 15 miles away from me, plus 40 more miles for $31.
Get that share ride.
Ooh.
No,
So,
shared
damn
would
it,
be
what was we
worse.
talking about, Steven? Oh, so do you think you have more problems from riders on the X platform than you do from riders on the Premier platform? Even ratio. Even
okay.
ratio.
Well, I don't have Premiere. I have Black, but
Okay, so on the black platform, what the hell? Upper platforms.
yeah.
Flex.
I think it's equal. I think it's equal.
Yeah, I don't.
Because
Look.
I get people that do seem like they're black platform, like, and I pull up to houses with their black platform, but they also want to tell me to, oh, I'm late, so rush down, blah 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 blah. Go down the street, ignore this light, blah blah blah. They want to have an attitude when they get out of my car, and this and that and the other. It happens on both platforms. Yeah, I think it's equal.
Then I must be the luckiest driver in our group.
No, I
I'm the
agree
luckiest
with
one.
Vinny more.
I'm
I
the
must be the
luckiest.
luckiest guy on my group.
No.
But I think
I'm
it's
the
the area I
luckiest one
drive in.
because I could do this at home, Vinny. Look at this. Can't do this at home, right, Vinny?
Oh,
Are you pulling it up? I just saw you force that thing up. Anybody else see that?
You know what? You know what, Buddha, you're my guy. That was well deserved, Vinny. That was that you. I would have put you on timeout, man. Like
he probably doesn't even know he's timed out yet.
What in the world is that you got over there?
Like the thing that's messed up is like I'm in the SUV here. All you guys are all in the in the EVs. So like that was like a shot towards all you. I felt it. It was a shot towards Steven and Nick, and I felt it. Shit.
Yeah.
This is what you need to start with Uber Extra here, bro.
Oh boy! All right, back in
He's
timeout. I
elite,
ain't trying to hear all that right now.
Get that 15 miles.
Get that.
I have a question for Nick.
Yes, sir.
Would you drive the same in the Tesla if it were your Tesla?
Would I drive the same in a Tesla if it were my Tesla? You mean like put the same type of miles and all of that stuff?
No, like the same platforms, the same strategies, everything. Would you change it if it were your Tesla, or it wouldn't matter if it was yours or a rental?
And you see, he didn't have to ask me that because I actually do that with my car.
So to give you the background, I did. The whole reason why I rented a Tesla was because I wanted to rent before I bought it because I didn't want to put that investment on my head. So because I have the experience now doing it for almost a year and a half, yes, I would absolutely do the same platforms because it's just hard to rely on everything but X.
Yeah, just a question mainly to get some information out there for Paul C, because you're doing what maybe he could do is maybe rent a Tesla once he's got his feet wet with the whole platforms and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And what Vinny's doing.
To answer your question, Paul C, I have a Tesla Model Y 22, a black one.
So
I have a Cadillac. I have a Cadillac XT6 SUV, and I also have a leased Model Y from Drive Lyft.
I have a rented. No, I guess it's leased now too, because that's what it's got to be if I registering with the PUC.
That's right. People don't
Tesla,
realize that word is huge. That's a huge
Tesla
word.
Model X, and it's not just going to be rideshare anymore. It's going to be private trips too.
Mm-hmm. And I have a rented Model 3 because right now I'm currently renting with Hertz.
Hertz donut.
You got to figure it out. I mean, you got to adapt, make it work.
Omar, what are you driving, buddy?
I drive
an Escalade.
Yeah, in my mind, yes. Thank you for that. In my mind, that's what she is.
Especially after Coachella.
Listen.
Travis wants to know, why is everybody allergic to XL? I'm not allergic. I got an SUV out there.
See,
we just had a whole conversation about this.
Yeah, I'm not allergic to XL. I wanted to get a full gas vehicle because I live in California. I mean, a full electric vehicle because I live in California, and our gas got up to $7 a gallon. So if you don't know anything about that, yeah. So there was that reason. I like the idea of XL, but I didn't want to put the money, if I decided if I was going to put the money into this, I was either going to go full-fledged SUV, which didn't have hybrid, and I didn't want to put that same amount of money into like a Sienna. So that's why I didn't go XL. My other option, I was telling Silver Fox, I did go buy a van, but I ended up trading it to my dad because I was going to be doing a pressure washing business. Somebody ended up stealing my pressure washer, so yeah.
I've done XL for 4 years. I don't have a problem with XL. I can tell you this though, XL damn sure is getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper.
Our market XL is really rough. I mean, it's almost as bad as X. It's sad.
They're bringing XL prices down to comfort prices, is what they're doing.
They have brought down XL prices to comfort. They have.
Yeah.
Actually, my XL out here in Denver comes in lower for a short trip than comfort.
Comfort should be higher. There's
but on longer
higher
trips,
requirements.
on longer trips, it ends up being higher. So, like, airport from here on XL shows as like $42. But on comfort, it's down to 28. So,
well,
you just got to think about how ridiculous it is that you have to have, what is it? Is it 5 years or 7? I'm sorry for comfort.
Oh, yeah, I think 2017 right now.
5 years. So you have to have a car that's within 5 years of the current year. It's like that, and then in order for it to, and it has to be a specific car to qualify. That idea versus having any XL car, any car that can sit 6 people. I mean.
Oh shit! All right,
precious?
So is that everybody? Yeah, we know whose it ain't. We know whose it ain't.
The one that talks shit about renting, huh, Vinny?
Yeah, the main motherfucker talking shit about renting. He rented it for a week and had to give it back. So I don't want to hear that shit. By the way, shout out to all those in Austin, Texas right now. From what Eddie just texted me, he has no power at his house.
Again?
And they are under a severe flash flood warning. Well, bro, it's a blue county. They're not putting money in the infrastructure. They're handing it out at the border when they come across, bro. What the fuck? Call it what it is.
Man.
But y'all don't want to have them conversations, though, do you?
Nope.
I feel like I'm in Austin out here with the.
I got plenty to worry about
with the handouts.
Nonsense.
You ain't lying. Y'all got your own problems in California. $7 gas, bro. That's insane. Bro, we don't have $7 gas.
Not yet.
Yeah. Not yet. Thank you, Omar.
Bro,
not
ready for that conversation.
Not gonna happen.
Okay.
Not on regular. Not on 87.
Okay.
Nope. We will not be having those problems here. And you know what?
Nope.
I ain't got to worry about it.
Wait, no. Cap again.
Yeah, thank you. Let him know.
I'm sorry, Omar. I'm sorry.
No, Cap
Let
again.
him know, Omar.
Where's Buddha? Didn't Buddha just say that the prices went up at the superchargers? No.
4 cents. 4 cents, not $4.
Wow.
4 cents.
Mr. Moneybags over here. 4 cents over how many times you guys go to the supercharger. No.
Omar. Listen, let me put you in your little shoebox real quick, okay,
Linda.
bro? The amount of money it costs you to fill up that truck, I can charge my Tesla Model Y 3 times and damn near get double the mileage out of it. So stop with the horse shit, because you're a Tesla hater. I get it.
Wait, when did I become a Tesla hater? When did I become a Tesla hater?
Because I just said you were. Because I just said you were, goddammit. You're a Tesla hater.
Yo, Omar, let him know that while you're waiting, while he's
This
charging
is
for a
my
whole hour,
truth.
you get 3 calls.
Oh yeah, my truth.
Listen, we all know. See, I remember something Omar said way back when I first got this Tesla. He said to me, Vinny, I'm gonna wait and see how you do with it. And at some point, I know you're gonna go ant mode, which he's right. At some point, I'm gonna be ant mode, right? Sooner than later, right now. It's that time of year. That's why we got it. And then he says, and I'm probably gonna do the same thing. I remember that shit, Omar. Elephant,
Just,
elephant,
ju-
elephant.
just a different methodology. But yeah,
If you can't beat them, join them, right?
right.
That's it.
But
That's
a
the bottom
different,
line, bro.
but keep in mind. I'll just say this. Keep in mind what Sergio said. Get the cheapest ATM you can get.
Yeah, without question. I mean, yeah, if you're starting out, yeah, you don't ever want to make a move without having something else to do with that vehicle. When I bought my Caddy, it's because I had a private car business going, and Omar can vouch for that. I mean, I was moving some really high end people, and so there was, that was what was called for. Prior to that, I was driving a Cadillac CTS, and as much as I love that CTS, bro, every summer it was doing X. It was doing X in the summer because there were no Lux rides back then. It was called Uber Lux. We didn't have any Lux rides going. Matter of
Oh, we
fact,
called
Omar,
it
I don't
Selector.
know if Omar remembers one game, one event. It was after a hockey game at the Panther Arena over here. I took my tablet and I put it in the dashboard, and there's a video floating around on Facebook somewhere with it, where it says "free Pornhub with every luxury ride," and it was scrolling across the dash. That's what it said. I got my luxury ride. That's what I'm saying. Is I got my luxury ride.
Hey, that is pretty cool. That's a good idea.
I did it.
Free Eddie's only fan with
So
every ride.
Paul's still
Hey,
asking kind of vaguely with this. I can make up to 3,000 depending on how many hours I want to put in. But realistically, starting off, you got to have a game plan for that kind of hours, so you're not going to destroy your back.
right, right.
A, but B,
Or be working during the most dead
Tesla,
hours.
a Tesla's profitability is going to be probably a little bit higher if you're not renting it or leasing it, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
in the
but
rideshare business.
even renting and leasing though, Tony, it's still profitable. It might not be as profitable.
Right.
Renting and leasing is like the most expensive way to do it.
But
it's
it's
still
also the
profitable.
least risk, in my opinion, because let's say you decide you don't like rideshare, you bought this Model Y and you only wanted it because you're going to do rideshare,
True.
and you hate rideshare. Now you have a Model Y that resale on is going to be hard because it's not like their 2020, 2021 where everybody's on a wait list trying to get an EV.
Right, right. By the way, real quick. Melvin, how you doing, Melvin?
What is going on?
Bro, that was
Wait.
embarrassing. What I just witnessed in Boston. That was horrible.
Man, I'm heartbroken right now.
But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? They didn't have a full
Nothing.
squad. Boston
Hey, guess
defeats
who's-
Miami. Miami's done with the playoffs.
Guess who's in round 2?
Minnesota.
Yeah, who's Minnesota going to lose to?
I don't know about that, brother. Edwards is looking mighty good. Edwards is looking mighty good, bro. Anyway, but yeah, Denver looks like they'll probably win it again. And for those of you who don't know, Tony's from Denver, Colorado. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Nick is from South Beach. He's the DoorDash guy. Obsidian Vinny, a.k.a. Steven, the unbroken driver, is from L.A. Ramon is from the Dominican. He's just here illegally. We just haven't turned him in.
I love
Ramon.
it. Damn.
Hey, and who's looking good in the on the ice too?
We are.
Is it going to be Florida versus Colorado in the Cup?
I don't know
It
about
might
that.
be.
I don't
It
know
might
about
be.
that.
It might be. You never know. Omar, we have Omar. I don't know where the fuck he's from. I don't know. It's like 2 or
Undisclosed
3 rocks.
location.
Yeah, undisclosed my ass. It's the smallest rock on the beach. That's where Omar came out from under. Okay, and then my guy Melvin's from San Antonio, Texas. But he's from San Antonio, Texas. Via where, Melvin? Fort Lauderdale, bro. Okay. Weren't you in Fort Lauderdale for a while?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
No, I was out. No, I was actually in Orlando and Miami.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Somewhere
Close
on
it.
either
Hey,
side
close
of
it.
Fort
But I
Lauderdale.
did South Florida though. So
Okay. All right. MBU, hey, good to see you, brother. Glad you could make it. So what else is going on, guys? We've been talking a lot about the Teslas and having our fun arguments tonight, and I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. Um, so what's everybody's game plan moving forward? I mean, Tony, you when do you think you'll be able to get your LLC and your private client list going?
Well, I mean, I have the LLC. Um, I've got a document to fill out for the broker uh, to send to the underwriter so I can get the price on the insurance.
Okay.
And then she's got to be able to upload that directly into our PUC portal. And then I could probably do the background check and the vehicle inspection now and uh, just add hop, skip, drive to the mix like Kyle does.
cool.
He attached
So
that to a business or to the LLC.
what's that? Hop, skip, drive?
Yeah.
I already have hop, skip, drive, but yeah, I'll swap it over into the LLC.
Oh, I was thinking about doing that myself. Okay.
Can you explain what Hop Skip Drive is? And real quick, I tried to. It's not in my area yet. Still not in down here. It's only in about 10 or 12 cities. Can you
This is
guys
the
explain what
proper
that
way
is?
to do what Uber calls Uber Teen or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Your background check, like you're a teacher or a coach or whatever,
Fingerprint
fingerprinted.
scan. Yeah.
Yeah, basically anything you have to do in order to get if your state does it, CCW, and you're not constitutional carry state like some people in this room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got to get printed. And
They verify you so that
basically,
you can
yeah,
do you can take rides for
for
children
children and
and for
seniors
older.
and stuff.
Yeah, and then you also have individuals that might have physical disabilities.
Yeah.
And then you can also take small children if you have booster seats, which I have.
So does
Right.
that mean? So does that mean if you got a request from Austin, Texas? Because I know Hop Skip Drive is in Austin, Texas. So if you
Yeah.
got a request from Austin, Texas, and the name was Eddie, you'd be able to take the short guy, right?
If you have the booster seat.
You read my mind, Vinny. God damn it, you read my mind.
He does have the booster seat though. He said.
Eddie, buddy, how you doing, bro? You in Blackout City over there, homie?
Yeah, I'm in Blackout City with flood warnings, the don't go out or you're gonna drown type of thing, and here I am going out.
Come on, man. Drive 80
Hey,
miles to San Antonio. Come down
make
here.
sure,
It's dry as a
you,
bone.
hey, make sure you got some gloves on, okay? Something comfortable to hold on to that stripper pole and just hold on tight to the top of it, okay? The water,
Well, you
the
guys,
water will recede by itself.
yeah, no, you guys keep getting the show, but you guys keep having trouble paying your subscriptions here, so I gotta relax on the additional services.
The
Still
cards
waiting on
keep
my refund,
declining.
Eddie.
Oh shit! Oh god, I
You're,
can't.
But
you're
you
people watching this show right now probably thinking, what are y'all talking about? We got inside
the,
jokes that are inside of the jokes, okay?
so well, I'm trying to take advantage of this flash warning, and I figured it'd be like surging, but
He's
it
gonna
ain't.
take advantage of
Nah.
flashing.
Yeah.
Only Cadillac.
So they got a flash warning and you're taking advantage of it, huh? The flash.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
They order Uber
What's your
float.
coat? What's your coat brand there?
Lift Lux float.
All right. Real quick. I want
Flexible.
to shout out. I want to put this up. Listen, if you're into gig wear, any type of gig wear apparel, go ahead and scan that code, or remember to go to gigwithit.com. They are the official sponsor of the Rideshare Garage and the Rideshare Garage Rally. So I just wanted to put that out there. As you can see, Steven half-ass has a hat on, and I got so many jokes there. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'll put that out there. So many jokes. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Silver Fox is in the room. He's in the house, and Prius is king. But Buddha's not here to dispute that now. So I don't know what to do about that.
AKA the Pink Panther.
Yeah, I wonder
Hey,
when he's
bro,
gonna
you
take off
gotta-
that skin.
You got to admit, bro, fucking Silver Fox had all y'all asses beat out there. He had all y'all asses beat out there at Coachella. Cannot tell a lie.
He knows the game.
Speaking of
Uh,
Prius, I
He
just
was very fortunate that company reached out to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen,
just
And then
purchased
watching him on the map was like this. Pink Panther. You know, you can hear the music. Dun-dum, dun-dum,
Lee Trevino
dun-dum,
said it best. The harder I work, the luckier I get.
dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Okay.
And then he
Remember
show
that.
up. Hey, what's up, Silver Fox?
Speaking of Prius, I
What were you
just
gonna say,
purchased
Tony?
one. I just purchased a Prius actually.
For who?
I got a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Oh.
So, you know, they want to get jobs. And
for a second, I thought you were going to put it under your LLC. I was like, oh.
You know, I might actually do a challenge against myself. Prius versus Model X. What can I make more money with?
The Model X.
Well, the Model X isn't fully up and running on all platforms yet, but
I know you'll get it.
Mhm.
is it the driver or the car who makes the money, or what makes the money?
The driver.
All elements.
The driver
The
on the right platform.
The driver.
Wow.
The driver.
Yeah.
Because
Oh
there are
my
people
God.
that do X that make 200,000 a year, and there are people that do black that make over 100. It's the driver.
The goal is to make 6 figures in 40 hours a week or less.
Mm-hmm. That's my motto.
Off we go.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna get it. We won't do politics tonight, but maybe tomorrow morning.
Hey, you're supposed to pause that stuff, man, for your heart.
Yeah, for real.
You said that last time, and so I paused it for me too. So I'm like,
what are we talking about?
See, you inspired somebody.
politics. And
Oh
keeping
no,
your
I
heart
was
moving.
just somebody made a funny about me on Twitter, right? About one of the guys from
No,
West Palm.
Say it right. Say it right. X.
Oh, X, yeah.
Oh, no, your ex. Your ex.
Yep,
I can't have
everything
two
is
X's
X
in the
to me
show.
now. No,
Your
you
ex.
were on X.
Okay. All right. So Black Car Trent, who's not feeling too well, invited me to lunch. He's in West Palm, Boca area. Just
Get
wants
well,
to go
Trent.
hang out. He's a follower of the channel, right? I'm like, okay, that's cool. And but another guy, Jared, who's from down here, put on there that I was trying to convince Black Car Trent to get a Model Y through Drive Whip because his Suburban, his brand new Suburban, is all jacked up. Melvin, he's having the same situation you had with your Cadillac. The damn thing broke down and they ain't got no parts for it. So it's sitting there. And he's still
Dang.
paying.
He needs
You know what I mean?
I mean, I could probably guide him through he needs to contact GM corporate office and don't let the local dealership give him the runaround.
Well, like I
Yeah.
said, so he just made a joke and I was reading, and while I was reading that, I just happened to stumble across a Jim Jones tweet about Facebook and the White House censoring, and I was like, oh shit, okay, let me turn this off.
Yes,
I'm
good
not
job.
gonna get wound up. See, I
Good
got all
job.
my pills. I got all my pills over here. So
I'm proud of you, Benny. Hey,
Thank you.
SB Rides 805. If you're asking about the Prius that I bought, it's a 2011 Prius 3 with like 261,000 miles on it, but I drove it and it drives like a dream for a Prius. You know,
There you
I
go.
actually have to drive it. The wheel doesn't turn if you don't turn it.
Oh, no power steering?
No, it does have power steering, but my wheel
No
has
FSD.
FSD, so it just does the driving for me. And you have to press a button to turn it on too. And then there's these two pedals. You have to use both of them. And don't hit the windshield wipers because that's not going to put you in drive.
Bro, I'm telling you, I was having a conniption last week with the truck, man. Oh my god, I took my foot off the damn accelerator and the truck kept going. It's like, oh shit, hit the goddamn brake. Oh fuck. Anyway, Mr. Gambit,
It's sitting
2000
on
says
10s.
the driver with the payoff car who is not making a car payment or rental car payment. Well, listen, not everybody's got that situation. Not everybody can do that. We have to understand that people sometimes, it's not that it's a good situation or a bad situation. It's just the situation. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody's privy, like we said. New people. Okay, this is not a shot. I'm telling you guys are hearing me, right? I am not taking a shot at anybody in particular. Okay, we all know who the big YouTube channels are when it comes to the rideshare space, right? There's like 3 or 4 of them that what I would consider better than 50,000 subs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
True.
But we also know in the gig economy, the turnover rate for drivers is anywhere from 3 to 6 months, 70%. Whether
Are you
they're
talking
doing
about Rideshare Hub?
DoorDash, Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, the majority of drivers are done in 6 months. So the information has to go out over and over and over again. Like somebody said, well, earlier they said, well, we've had this conversation, but we got to remember we're a rideshare channel. We're the garage. We all have our individual channels, but a lot of people are new to the game, bro. They're new to the game. So, I wanted to put that out there. Mr. Gambit is correct. If you got a paid off junker and you ain't got to worry about it, that's awesome. But not a lot of people can do that.
Or if you got a paid off Model Y that's brand new because you are a baller.
Well, who the hell is that?
Whoever has the drive to do that, get the beater to do that. Get the beater to buy the Y.
Hey, as long as you don't have a 30% APR, we're good.
0% APR if you
Bro,
take it.
No,
I just heard about his.
Chicago has
Somebody said he the minute he took his Porsche or the minute he got rid of it is when they put it on the list. So that whole time he couldn't drive. What was it, Omar? He couldn't drive black.
Well, it was black, but also Lyft had changed the
They took
bonus
Lux away.
structure. Yeah, they took Lux away and then changed the bonus structure as well.
But then when he finally sold the Porsche, it came back, or his car was then on the list.
Well, he didn't sell it. So.
Oh, okay, Eddie.
Get that share right.
For $11.
Get that share
That
right.
was a comfort.
What was I didn't sell it. They just took it. I mean, I just gave it back.
Oh, that one's $57 an hour.
That just goes to show you, everybody, that we can't even have a YouTube show in peace. We work.
Wait a minute now, Tony.
Work.
What'd you just turn down? That was $57 an hour.
A $10 XL going to Castle Rock. I don't want to go down there.
So I had something I wanted to ask you, Tony, and because I think you're the only one who would be using. Now, do you use Maestro or the other one?
I use Maximo.
Okay. Is Maestro also a Gary Middleton app?
Nope.
Okay. Because I met somebody today who while I was charging, and he uses the Maestro app. He's out of Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
And he says up there, the Maestro app is what saves them, is what really works for them up there. So,
right.
And I couldn't
Gary's
remember if that was a Middleton app.
Working on a iPhone version of his app for Maximo, and I'm beta testing it. It's running on a few apps, and it works really good. The problem is, I think that Para and Maestro both pissed off Uber, and it's messed up how apps like Maestro and Maximo can on both iOS and Android can read the information.
So you think
Uber
they hurt
in particular?
So you think they hurt the?
Well, as far as I know, on both Maestro and Para, you have to log in to Uber with their app, like give them access to your Uber.
Right. That was Sketty's. Sketty's the same way.
On Gary's app, you do not have to do that. It's kind of like a screen reader.
Okay.
So like this XL on Lyft is showing me it's a 5.0 rating, 14.1 miles, $1.10 per mile, 65 cents per minute, 38.97 per hour.
Oof. No. Oh my god.
Obviously, I didn't take that one.
Vinny
I
would.
wish you would have accepted it just to watch Omar meltdown.
I would have accepted it to do that, then I would have canceled it.
Exactly.
I just like watching Omar meltdown. I
I'm with
really
you on
do.
that one, Omar.
Well, of course you do, because you were taking those rides when you had your caddy. So I don't want to hear it.
I was taking what rides?
This
My
one's
boy.
84 cents per mile, 48 cents per minute, 28.
No, that's Omar. That's
per hour.
a QX60 ride right there, buddy.
Yeah.
That's a
What are you talking about,
QX60
bro? I know
ride.
what you're talking about. No
That's my
spares, no
Escalade. My Escalade rate.
Hey.
Oh god,
It was
funny.
pretty.
Oh my god. So Omar likes to pick at me, right? Well, let me ask you a question. Would you have done this ride, Tony? Let me ask you, cash or trash? Isn't that what they do on the other channels now?
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
cash or trash?
Pro,
Okay.
iOS
So
currently
so
can't.
here's a ride for you. Would you have done this ride?
Swipe or match?
32 minutes, 28 seconds, 23.1 miles for 56.19. Would you have done that ride?
Wait, what was it?
32 minutes, 23 miles, $56.
Yeah, I would have did that.
Okay. Omar wouldn't have. Even though that's $110 an hour ride, he wouldn't have
How
done
is it 110 an hour?
Add mother. See, you're going to have me cursing here in a minute. Learn how to add. You Common Core math knucklehead, you.
Common Core is your people, not me. I want to abolish the Department of Education.
I'm a
See, everybody's
homeschool
like,
parent
Cash.
here. I wanna
Everybody's like, yeah,
abolish
that's
that
the ride to take.
thing too.
Oh, Buddha's back. Hold on. I got to get Buddha back in here.
Nick is frozen.
I think so.
So there's another ride.
That's a good picture of Nick, actually.
This one's 35 miles.
Make sure we
for
screen
$30.
grab it.
So here's another ride. I don't know whose ride this was. I know that Buddha posted it up earlier. $78, right? For 66 minutes. Now this is pickup and drop off. For 66 minutes for 26 miles. $78.
Wow.
$78 for how many miles?
There's an explanation to that.
Actually,
26 miles. 26 miles.
Explanation
Wait. I don't need an explanation. I'm just asking cash or trash. I ain't asking all this other shit.
Yeah.
Trash.
it's a trash. Y'all tripping.
Y'all are tripping.
Trash.
Y'all are tripping.
Trash.
$78. Listen again. I'm going to say it one more time. $78 for 66 minutes. 66. An hour and 6 minutes.
Trash.
$78 for 26 miles.
I'll take it.
I mean,
Uber X, by the way.
I'll take
No. It doesn't matter what the platform is.
I did
It
one
does.
for
It does.
50 minutes. It was $80 for 50 minutes. Then it changed to $115 with a $35 tip.
There you go.
If the platform don't matter, everybody with a Model Y, turn your keys in.
We don't have.
I don't have a key, but
don't
I
have
have a
keys.
Model X, and
We have a phone.
Oh,
we have a phone.
okay.
We got a phone. That's what we got a phone.
Flexing.
Platform does
Next
matter,
one.
Omar. I cannot do the X crap.
Wait. But see, that's the whole point. I didn't mention the platform on purpose. Because at $78 an hour and you're only going 26 miles. How much fucking more money do you want for a ride? That's what I want to know.
Now you're pushing the goalposts, bro.
if there's some information like,
But Vinny, it's not the mileage, it's the time though.
if I
It's
could
an hour. Melvin, it's an hour. Where do you make $78 an hour at, bro? Tell me where you make $78 an hour.
Not jacking off. That's for sure.
I mean,
But if I could do like
today,
$35
today I made it was like 92
Driving?
an hour.
Wait a minute, but driving? Okay, so Melvin, you're going to turn down a $78 an hour job. Drive.
It depends.
Melvin, be careful. He's putting you in a corner here, okay? This like
I'm
all
not
these
putting you in the corner,
questions
but
are
I am
designed
going.
for
But I
one
am going to call
answer,
out.
okay?
But I am going to call out. I am going to call out bullshit when I smell bullshit.
I think.
It
I
depends.
Now,
Now,
it
I'm
Omar.
depends
stuck in
if
a
it
certain
was a
area that I don't
surge,
want to
though.
go to.
No, there was
Okay,
no,
that's fine. That's fine. That's a different animal. But that's got nothing to do with the money. I didn't say, hey, Melvin, you're going to go to Eddie's OnlyFans house and you're going to take out the trash for him with the loose fucking thong hanging out the back.
there
I didn't
was
say
there was
that.
no surge attached to it. By the way,
If it was surge, it
there was
would
no
be a
surge
different
though.
game.
Listen,
No,
I'm
but
just
there
I'm
was
saying.
gonna
no
help.
surge
See,
to it.
I'm gonna help Melvin out here. Okay, we're gonna flip this thing 1,000 degrees in front of Vinny's face. That ride is going to South
Palm
Beach.
Springs Airport.
Oh, you're going to see Nick?
Then
3
I'm
o'clock in the
taking the
afternoon.
ride.
3 o'clock
I'm
in the
taking the
afternoon, Vinny.
ride, $78.
Yeah, but he's
Really?
gonna
I take
it
those
back
rides
to
going to
30
the airport all the time at that
Really?
cost.
and
Yeah,
Nick
Yeah,
doesn't
Doesn't
have
have
really.
hockey pucks anymore.
Omar, you know what? You are so one-sided, bro. You are
Any
so
thoughts on that, Vinny?
$78 for 20
$78
miles.
for an hour.
it's actually like $34 if you think about it.
See,
You
here's
gotta
the
come
thing.
back.
We have these
Yeah.
conversations every day, and let me tell you about how many times Vinny goes, "Nah, it's going to Miami."
Damn right. For $30 on a comfort ride, that's your fucking ride, bro. That's not my ride. Stop
They
it with
pay
the
me-
bullshit. Oh,
pay
you're so
me
full of shit. You're so
$78.
full of shit. You know what?
Yeah, but you know
you're
what? I'm
full
gonna
of
be.
shit. Well, shut the fuck up. You're so full of shit.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Ouch.
And he got tongued out.
The
So
power
you're
of
not
the button.
entertained. I speak the fact.
Well,
No, you don't
I
speak
just want to
facts.
say this. This is what I see all
See?
week long.
See,
when I
even Mr.
say that
Gambit
last
agrees.
week- when I say last week was a outlier and that Omar and Vinny were like just best of buddies, this is what I mean. This is the inside joke.
Listen,
So-
Omar's got selective fucking memory. Let's just call it what it is. Omar has selective memory, and he's always trying to get somebody in a gotcha moment. He's worse than Channel 7 News. Okay, he's worse than CNN. He's like the Don Lemon of rideshare, bro. He's so bad.
Oh,
Be
don't call him
careful
Don
what you
Lemon.
say.
Hold
Be
on.
careful what you say because we're on YouTube right now. It's just recorded.
Okay.
I even made a meme for it. I made a meme for Vinny's. We call it Vinny-isms. Okay.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Mr. Gambit even says, yep, 26 miles for 1 hour, $78. That's a cherry. Jorge here says,
I got
Jorge
another
says,
one.
damn, how much money you guys make if you turn down $78 an hour then? Well, Omar don't make no money. Omar don't make no money.
Damn.
Because
Hey.
he's too busy trying to get that $150 an hour finesse.
Hold on. Let me hit you with this one. Cash or
Go
trash.
ahead, bro.
Ready?
Roll it.
Hold on. I got one more. Kevin Kwan. God damn it, quit putting up the damn messages. Kevin Kwan, how in the world is that ride trash? 26 miles. Now you see what I'm working with, y'all. Y'all see what I'm working with here in the garage. All right, go ahead.
Check it.
Go ahead, Buddha.
Trash or pass? And I had to say the right type either. $127.76 for
Yo,
18.9 miles.
How many miles?
34 minutes.
How many miles?
That's inner city, isn't it?
18.9 miles for
Take
34 minutes total.
Taking it.
$127.76.
Let's go.
Omar
I'm
wouldn't
in.
take it. Omar won't take
I
it.
was
I'm in.
I was so gone.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in.
You know how
Omar's
back in the days with the cartoons,
Omar's
how
lying.
Wait.
this outline?
I'm all in.
Wait, but
I'm
that's
in.
not fair. Is it what kind of what
You got to turn off your green screen.
what preferences it is?
It can only be black XL. It can only be a black SUV. Only be
Yes, that's the only way I'll take it because you get
Black,
to
yep,
only
black
if
SUV.
you
There
want.
you go.
black SUV. It won't be X.
Yeah.
But
There
the
you go.
point-
There
okay,
you go.
so-
You see? There's the proof in the pudding. Boom. There's
So
the proof.
That's
in the
what I was
Okay,
in.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
black
okay. Hold
Only
on,
be
hold
black
on,
SUV.
hold on. Listen though, $78 ain't far from that though. For about the
trying to
same
tell you,
amount
bro.
for
I'm
an
trying to tell
X
you, bro.
ride.
The hypocrisy and the bullshit is real with some people on this panel.
So- Let me ask you
Fuck
guys.
off, Brandon. Fuck off, Brandon.
Oh, 600, dang. He doesn't
Yeah.
have an Escalade anymore. Do you have an Escalade? Oh,
600.
So
I was about to say something. How much they fight?
I'm just saying. Okay, Tony's
Damn.
showing something that I can barely.
150.
Black SUV with the Tesla Model X. He's getting better rides than Omar is with the
$115
QX60.
black SUV.
Model X is
Yeah.
king.
But they, you know what they did here? You see this?
Oh,
Estimated
damn.
37, actual
50
50.
minutes.
Nah, you want to see
So
some
they adjusted
garbage?
the price
And
up.
they didn't give you an adjustment. That sucks.
No, they did this. That was the same thing I was complaining about the other day.
That's some bullshit right there, man.
Maybe you
Lyft,
weren't
bro.
there,
You're
Omar.
working for free now, bro. Just like fucking
No,
Sergio.
I drove. So they put estimated time 2 hours and 30 minutes roughly. It took me 3 hours and 30 minutes to make it back to the spot, dropping somebody off at the Ontario airport from over where we were in India. They paid me nothing for that hour. They said nothing changed in the trip. There wasn't anything significantly changed. Didn't pay me a single cent.
See?
I called.
Oh,
I
that's
did the
messed up.
text message.
You forgot to. You know what I mean?
It's just like, here, let me see if I can find the ride, because
Oh,
So accounting Tom's out working. He says, I had a car full of girls, and they said Vinny sounds bossy. LOL. It's the last day of finals here for the University of Tampa in South Florida. Well, that's the problem. They're from Tampa and USF. That's the problem.
Oh boy, here we go.
Bunch of damn liberals. Bunch of damn liberals.
And the point that's
Hey,
lost in all
hey,
this
hold
is
on
that
now,
Tampa's
hold on
about to get
now.
a whole lot slower now.
Oh my God, is it ever?
is that
it
Vinny?
ever?
Is that Vinny about to wear a red hat? No, I'm kidding.
All right. Up.
I'm kidding.
Hey,
I'm
Carrie,
kidding, by the way.
Carrie, my world says $78. Strippers in Homestead will rush to do that. You tripping, my guy? That's good money.
That's what I'm trying. Listen, I
It's,
would have been
it's what I'm
gone.
dealing with. This is what I'm dealing with.
Them
I gotta
strippers
get
got
Kyle.
a good side gig, okay?
Hold on.
I got to get a shirt that says,
Yep.
"This is what I'm dealing
found
with."
it. So,
Wait, you
$97.
gotta put it on the big screen.
Yeah, $97. This says 2 hours and 22 minutes.
Oof.
Went for
Wow.
3 hours and 24 minutes. No adjustment at all. The reason why it was even $97 to begin with, let me see. The breakdown, it gave me an extra bonus, and I can't even see it in the breakdown. Hold on.
Hey, check it. Here's another Trasher Pass from Buddha. All right, I not to say nothing either but the right type. $50.89 for 6 miles and 17
I'm taking
minutes.
it.
Let's
I'm
go.
taking it.
Look,
I'm taking it.
$22.47 came from the turbo.
I'm taking it.
You see what that says right there on the top?
Yeah. Let's
You see
go.
what it says? You see what it
What did
says?
it
right
say?
there? Drop
can't
your
really
stand,
see it. What-
drop your
Hey, but-
standards, huh, buddy?
Oh,
Can't see what it
yeah.
says.
Uber
It's
X.
an Uber
homie.
X. It's an
Let's
Uber
go.
X.
Hey, but Steven, I mean, I bet you if you would have finished 5 minutes earlier, they would have deducted you like $30.
That I asked them the question. I was recording it and they could hear it in the chat. And I told them, I'm like, so if I had ended the ride at 2 hours and 30 minutes, then what would have happened? Oh, well, you wouldn't have completed the trip, and you would. First off, they said I would have got a mark on my account for ending the trip early. Then two, I would have I wouldn't have made the amount because I didn't complete the trip. So they'll demerit me, but they'll take a free hour away from me. That's Lyft, everybody. So make sure when you got these long trips, make sure that it's not going to take longer than you expect because they will not pay you.
I'm telling you, man, since this Risha took over Lyft, man, he's just turning that place into a dumpster.
It is an absolute dumpster.
It was already a dumpster to begin
now-
with.
No, but it
It
wasn't.
was.
I mean, no,
It
I
was.
mean,
Fire.
Lyft Black used to pay at least a little
When they
bit.
got rid of the prime time, full dumpster mode. Yep.
And they got rid of Lux. They got they just keep taking things that benefit.
They got rid of Lux, and the dumpster started rolling down the down the street. That's
Black is,
It rolled into some
Black is the
kerosene.
new Lux now.
Oh man.
Black is worse
guys,
than the new looks.
and guys, I took a Lyft Comfort ride today. I sure did.
How was that?
I felt
Did it
like
pay?
Eddie. No, I felt like Eddie.
Oh,
I
that's
felt
some
like Eddie.
bucko
Right.
shit.
Yeah, it was about a $27 an hour ride. Nice guy.
You know
All
what's
good.
funny? You know what's funny? I thought Eddie was on the channel for a moment.
He
And
was.
I,
but
I had to,
remember,
I had
bro,
to look
he's
back.
out-
I was
he's
like, oh, that's Vinny.
Yep. Can't lie. Cannot lie.
See,
Cannot
see?
lie.
I think-
But it worked out. It worked out for me because it took me in the direction of
There
where
you go.
that reserve ride I had. So I
It
figured
was
I
on the
would
way.
take the ride and
Instead of
make
dead
the money.
miling.
Yeah, instead of doing that.
See?
So
Yeah.
there you go.
See, Mr. Gambit says never take those no man trips. But we're in Southern California.
Look,
You go 100 miles one way, 100 miles one way, 100 miles south, northwest. Well, we can't go west, but east.
yeah, look,
Yeah, you
Omar
can.
finally look, Omar can now speak on it because he got to experience what our traffic is actually like. You should have heard him. Like he couldn't believe.
Homie fell asleep, bro, in the traffic, bro. He was like,
he couldn't believe LA traffic was that bad. We tried to
he
I
slept
had
for
to
40
get.
minutes.
I got bumped off my flight because I was gonna be late. They were like, hey, you're probably gonna be late, so we'll just bump you to the next flight.
Bro,
Lucky.
he
I
said-
left
Yeah.
an hour and a half. No, yeah, like an hour and a half before. Yeah,
Bro,
no, 2 hours,
you
2
don't
hours
live-
before my flight.
And
2 hours
Gambit,
before my flight.
Gambit, the only reason I took that trip is because we were returning from Stagecoach. So we were
That
returning.
traffic
Yeah.
ain't no
So
joke.
I was
huh,
coming.
bud?
I was coming back to LA. That's the only reason I took the long trip.
Hey,
And you know what? Normally that trip only takes what, Buddha, like an hour, 45 minutes.
Hey,
To
but
Ontario,
45 minutes.
45 minutes to Ontario.
minutes, yeah.
But Monday, since everybody and their mother was leaving Stagecoach, the traffic was
Mhm.
insane on the freeway.
but Steven, I mean, you took that Vegas trip on New Year's.
Yeah, that was forever ago.
Ah, no, Melvin. Speaking about that shit, Melvin. Speaking on that shit, I told Steven's ass, Steven, come to the rave with me, and
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah.
get nothing but black rice and make triple that.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
And guess
I
what he did?
completely forgot.
I'm like, Steven, where you at, bro? Getting all these pings, bro? Are you getting them? I'm in Las
Out.
Vegas.
Oh
Fuck.
no!
And you
This
can't
is
go
up in Las
online there.
Vegas.
You can't go online there.
No, you can't.
Mhm.
No.
Call him out,
Someone-
Buddha. Call him
He's
out.
dead it all the way back.
See,
I
this
sure
is what I
did.
like about the garage. This is what I like about the garage. Everybody gets called out on their bullshit, and then all of a sudden they go quiet. When they get caught, none of they're goddamn mice. They're church mice.
I told
They're church
everybody what
mice.
happened. All right.
As you
All
can
right,
see-
all right,
as
all
you-
right.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
you
that's
can-
right.
as
I
you
told
can
everybody
see.
what happened.
Yo, Vinny, do you see the queue right now? Holy.
No,
It's,
dude, I don't want to turn that shit on, bro. The only reason I turn on the Uber app is to check for fucking reservations. That's it. It's the only reason I turn it. If I'm not working, the only reason I even look at that app is for reservations.
Are you guys talking
Dude,
about
let me
taking?
take a
Are you
guess.
guys talking about lowering your
take a
standards
guess.
and taking Uber X? Look at my
Let me-
queue right now.
Let me
200 cars. That's why.
Mr. Gambit so says no man's
230?
land, but it's
230
literally
tonight?
the city, bro. What are you talking about?
Omar, Omar.
Look at my
Omar.
You're close. You're close. You're close.
230?
No man's
Close?
land.
Not yet. Not yet.
200.
Give it 10 minutes.
200.
Nah,
Bro,
bro.
that's craziness. Craziness,
guys
guys.
still have
Craziness.
100
numbers?
XL. 105
numbers?
XLs. 105
100
XLs.
And somebody was
What?
asking why I don't do XLs anymore. You know what? Best way to gauge FLL now? Bro, how many Comfort Electric cars are in that queue?
15.
Is it 11 to 15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
See?
Anytime you got more than 5 Comfort Electric cars in that queue, because nobody knows it even exists. They only offer it to certain riders, and other riders don't get to see it.
Yep.
Anytime you got more than 5 Comfort Electric at FLL, don't even bother.
You know what's
Don't even
crazy?
bother.
You know what's crazy about Comfort Electric? What Steven didn't mention what happened last year, right, Steven? You were on a what? You were on a $30 or a $40 surge with Comfort
Oh.
Electric.
Mhm.
Now they added Comfort Electric to the area, and I was getting nothing but Comfort Electric. Trash. nothing but trash.
Well,
They're
you know,
not even surging.
Like I said,
Dude,
Comfort Electric is becoming Comfort or worse. They don't pay you anymore.
bro,
They don't pay. They don't pay the
yesterday,
surges on it. That's what happened.
yesterday I turned on Uber Green just to see. I had never turned on Uber Green, not since I've had the Y. I turned on Uber Green. I swear that's the worst paying
Worse than X.
platform. Worse than X shared.
Mm-hmm.
Uber Green, bro. That was insanity what they were trying to pay. Insanity.
I got Lyft Green.
That is trash. Lyft Green
I
is
got
trash.
I got Lyft Green.
Lyft Green is trash.
Oh, that's not available in my area.
Dog
If
shit
you
ain't-
don't
dog
want it,
shit.
it's useless. Yeah.
It's not a Lux replacement, that's for sure.
It is absolute trash. They don't care that you're driving an EV. It only benefits them. Absolute
Well,
trash.
they're thinking,
take
well,
those
let's see,
rides.
you'll take the cheaper ride because you don't got to pay for gas. If I drive an EV, it's to benefit me, not to benefit you.
Yep.
Richard, do you hear me? Kashashari, do you hear us? If we drive EVs, it's not to benefit you. It's to benefit us, and you guys actually get the benefit of making your EV rides for all your deals with all your banks and your hedge funds and your buddies to have so many emission-free fucking miles. But quit picking on us. Quit going at us because we figured out a way to make money.
Yeah, anybody that's got an EV, don't take those rides. Don't take. I mean, if it's a good rate for you, then take it. But if it's one of those garbage X rides, don't take it. Just wait for a regular X ride.
Well, you know what? Mario said something to me Sunday that I didn't think about it. I hadn't thought about it before, but he's right in a sense. So part of his strategy is working a certain part of Miami Beach. Okay, that's part of his strategy. I'm not going to give away his whole strategy. But for him, when he's working this section of Miami Beach, it's not going to matter whether he takes an X ride or a Premier ride. It's going to pay just about the same amount of money because of the time and distance. So it might be a $5-6 ride or an $8 ride, but it wouldn't matter what platform he had on. Either way, it's going to be a $5, $6, $8 ride. And he can use those quick rides, quick fill rides to stack his cash up real quick. So, there you go. Silver Fox says Vinny's going to be an X super ant. I might.
We just had this. Didn't we have this conversation on the radio?
Listen, at some point it's coming.
Who gives a flying F if you're an ant or you're not an ant?
Buddha.
Like,
Remember, we have certain people on this board that would not want to make $78 an hour.
We have to change Vinny's name instead of Vinny Cubs.
Just remember that. And the one that's talking is the number one guy that wouldn't $78 an hour. That's garbage. That's trash. Garbage. That's trash. That's trash. The mother flowers and the honey biscuit is trash.
So, is there anything wrong with wanting more for yourself, though?
Yeah, yes, there is.
Wanting more for yourself and being greedy is a different thing.
Thank you, Buddha.
How is that greedy?
Ooh. Wow.
Because you gotta understand. You gotta understand.
You gotta know your worth.
You gotta understand. There's people that are accepting $4 X rides, and you just got offered a 80.
Yes.
You better best believe you taking that motherfucking ride.
Pass it to me.
That's different. That's different.
80 over 4.
That's different than saying
go.
My time is worth more than that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question then. What's your time worth per hour? Raymond,
What is it?
Raymond. I don't want to hear from Omar. I don't give a shit what Omar says. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. But Raymond, since you want to swing the Big Richard on the show, and $78 is beneath you, that's beneath you.
I'm done.
I want to know what your time is worth.
No. If I'm doing black SUV.
No. See, time out. I can't get. I don't understand why I can't get a straight goddamn answer. I asked a simple, straightforward question. Only thing you had to come back with was a number, not but if this, that, and the other. Okay, I'm gonna bring you back. Give me a straight answer. Okay, you're back. Give me a straight answer.
Are you gonna pay me with ABT card or cash?
Well, let me ask you a question. Are you gonna pay your taxes or not?
Nope.
Well, then I'm giving you a plug nickel because it's only gonna make it about 800 feet before that fucking truck blows up.
Oh, shots fired.
So what? So now, seriously, answer the question. What is your
That side tire,
time
we
worth?
pay all of our taxes.
How about 85?
What do you think you should be making per hour?
At
say
least,
New York City,
at least
Vinny.
85.
85 an hour.
I mean, he
I
does
should be
drive a
making-
large SUV.
I should be making $100 an hour until I get a chargeback.
Fuck you. Fuck you. All right. Cool.
Hey, yo. Damn.
Hey, bro, look. Given the situation is fucked up.
You don't
But
gotta
I
talk
wa-
about it. You don't gotta talk about it. Nobody knows.
No.
It's an inside joke.
I
Yeah.
know, but inside
Buddha.
joke or not, I still fucking cashed out the money that they were gonna take, homie.
Buddha, I have a question. Buddha.
We
Buddha.
don't need to talk about this on
All right,
the
so hold on. So in the chat, right? Mr. DSN, Savvy, and SB Rides put up numbers in the chat. I really want to know what you guys feel you should be earning per hour as a rideshare driver. And I'm not saying I'm a minimum wage, and I'm saying, I want to know what you think you should be earning, a minimum average, and why is not $78 an hour for 26 miles? Why is that not acceptable? I really want to know. It's a point of contention. See, this is the problem drivers have. Y'all, some of y'all, brother.
But I will say this:
you want Escalade money, and you won't drive an Escalade.
Oh yeah, because I'm worth it, and so are you, Vinny. So are you.
Well, I know what I'm worth, but I'm just saying it doesn't matter. Listen, it doesn't matter what I think I'm worth. What matters is what the market is willing to pay. You don't make the market.
That's true.
The market makes the market. And
No,
they
it doesn't. Uber and Lyft are
it does.
manipulating the market. Uber and Lyft and InDrive are manipulating the market.
No.
Same way they do on the stock exchange. The market maker always makes the market, bro. Right? And they've got riders out here thinking that drivers ain't shit, that we're not humans. This is a whole nother conversation. But I'm just saying they actually dehumanize drivers in the public eye. And what Rideshare and Lyft did to the idea of a black car ride by bastardizing what it's paying out right now, they should be shut down. They're garbage.
I agree.
So my point again is, I want to know what people feel they're worth.
So, okay, I will just say this, and this is what kind of bothers me about this mentality is I keep seeing this livable wage thing. I keep seeing that, you should be able to do this, and earn a living wage. And I just think to myself, so what's a living wage? Is that just enough food for a week in your kitchen? Is that the rent is paid for 1 month? Is that, and then I can come back and be a slave again, and then have rent and food paid more for 1 more month? Or should I be able to have that entrepreneurial mentality and say, life is this, and I want this?
Okay.
Because that's the thing, like that I keep seeing is, well, this would be okay. Like this is a sufficient amount that would be a livable wage for me. And then some of us here have a problem with what's going on in California and other places where they're paying $20 an hour to flip burgers. So, but then we're sitting here talking about rideshare saying, oh, around this level is good enough for us. Which one is it?
So here's the difference. Here's the difference, bro. Right? If you feel you're worth $100 an hour, then you need to go and establish your own LLC, your own business, and get your own clients. Right now, we don't work in our own business. Even though we are our own businesses, we are dependent on what the apps give us. Okay? We're not like Scott. Scott just joined us.
I know. Here we go. We talking about this, and look who shows up.
But this is 100.
We all gotta go in timeout now.
He's
like,
This is
look
the
at
ultimate
rookies.
flex.
Look-
If you thought the guy in Denver was flexing, wait till you hear this guy. Oh my gosh.
But my point is, he felt.
could do
Wait,
it
wait,
Hey, let him
Hold on.
finish.
Damn.
I want to share an opinion.
I'm going.
We're-
now.
I'm
We
on
wanna
mute.
hear-
I'm on mute.
I want
What
to share my
y'all
opinion.
did. What were you gonna say, Buddha? Now that you kicked Vinny off.
So
the
my
show?
point is,
Okay,
is
no.
this. Damn right, I was coming back. So my point is this: if you think you're worth more than what the market is willing to pay you, then you have to go out and build your own business, Omar. You cannot demand what you think you're worth on a market that's set by the business you're working for. You
And you
understand
have
what
to
I'm
go to a
saying?
different market.
That's fair.
I
No, I think
You
that
can't do it. You're not setting the market. Me, everybody on this board, even Scott to a point at sometimes when he's slow. Okay. We are worth whatever those apps are willing to send us. Now you don't have to accept that. That's the
Well,
beauty of being an independent contractor. You can tell them, no, I'll wait till something better comes along.
you're talking about the
But
job is only worth that. We're still worth what we're worth.
you're
I
only
think
worth what you can get paid. You're only
I
worth what they're willing to pay you.
I think
The
we
job
worth
is only worth
80% of the fare that the customer's paying.
Well, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the job. We're not talking about us
Right.
as an individual person.
Right,
Exactly.
but that's what I'm saying. So I think I'm
Because
worth
it
80% of what the fare's worth.
You think? So that's. He just said what you're actually worth is what you're able to get out of the apps.
Right, but I'm saying, because originally in the contract, we're supposed to get 70-30.
See, wait. That doesn't matter. None of that matters. That's got nothing to do with what we're talking about. My original statement was, how much do you think you're worth per hour? What is the right number for you per hour? That's reasonable. Like, what's your number? Ramon says $85 an hour. So he wouldn't do the $78 an hour ride. Because it's not $85. So he's going to give up that $78 over $7. I'm just saying, you got to be reasonable with this shit. Omar, don't shake your head no, because when Para was working, you would set your number, whatever your number was, right? And there were several times you said, "Oh man, that came in just $1 or $2 below." Goddamn Para, I would have taken that ride.
You're
So
phrasing
that's my
it.
point.
You're phrasing it in a way that traps somebody in the corner and makes them.
I'm
look-
not trying to trap you. Okay, Omar, what's your number?
You just flipped. You just flipped it again. What's your reasonable number now? What's reasonable?
Okay, I'm sorry, Omar. Let me coddle you a little bit here on
What's reasonable?
live YouTube. Let me coddle you. What is your number?
I'd like to make 100 an hour.
That's not what I asked you.
That's my number.
100 an hour. Okay.
Just for controversy.
No. Then it's not your
My
number. You're
question
willing to
would be: Is do
then
you
you're-
actually make that every single day?
Oh no.
Then that's not your number.
No.
Then that's not your number.
I think I made it on New Year's for sure. Yeah. Certain days I do. Yeah.
Okay, Ramon.
What rides are you willing? Okay, what's the minimum you're willing to accept? And actually do the ride.
I've said this before: 60 per hour on XL, 70 per hour on Premier and Lux Black, and 80 to 85 plus for SUV.
Okay.
I've said that before.
Correct,
I'm
right,
consistent.
Well,
I am
80,
consistent.
80 plus, right? 80 plus for SUV.
Yes.
That was $80 on X.
I don't do X. That was a one-off.
I was
We
just
got-
saying.
Dude, we got 215 X cars looking for those 78 hours an hour. Please show them where to go. I'll give them directions to California.
That's if their X cars can make it this far.
Damn.
Well,
a lot of them
we
are
know
Teslas, so I
Ramon
don't
ain't gonna
know.
make it.
I said,
Damn.
bro, I
It's
said,
Ramon
like-
ain't gonna
we
make
should-
it.
We gotta rename this show to Nonstop Shots. It just goes.
Well, you won't make it either, Vinny.
Yeah.
yo, bro.
Oh, I'll make it, bro. I'll
Well,
make it.
not with a charge.
I'll make it. What do you mean, bro? I stop, I charge, I keep going.
You'll make it in 3 weeks.
You know what I don't have? You know what I don't have, but I'll get there. I won't have to wait on a new radiator.
I drove from Denver.
They talk. Go ahead.
I
Go ahead,
drove
Tony.
from Denver to Virginia back to Denver in 4 days in a Tesla.
Yeah, Tony, this is just Ramon, bro. He calls
Oh,
me
yeah.
the China. He calls me the China car comfort driver. It's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yo, Vinny,
Even though it's the most
I thought that was
American-made
the
car.
I thought that was the Chrysler driver that called you that.
Yeah, that guy too.
Wait, you mean the Plymouth driver?
The
Right, the
Plymouth driver.
Yeah.
And they don't they don't
I need to call that guy.
they don't understand too that to do their little oil change or whatever the fuck it's an hour or two. Oh,
you
you
see,
got
every-
you got your
every-
engines.
Where are you getting an oil change that
Oh,
you have to wait 2 hours?
Go,
Well, if you
bro.
got
You go to the
the
dealer.
Escalade.
See, you would never have to do this, Raymond, because you don't own the car. But if you
Right.
had owned the car, you went to the dealer, it could be anywhere from 3 to 6 hours before you get an oil change.
Take it to Jiffy Lube. 15 minutes.
Oh, bro, worst place to go. You
I don't
pay
care.
double.
That
Oh
car,
my god,
that
bro.
car will definitely not make it to West Palm Beach.
No, it ain't getting to West Palm, bro. It ain't getting to West Palm. No, no.
No Jiffy Lube.
And see, everybody. I'm telling you, bro. I think everybody is in agreement that $78 for an hour trip is fucking worth it all day long.
Yeah, I guess
Especially,
it depends on what platform you're in.
I'm taking that right no matter what
Okay.
platform.
So Ramon, my question
Yes.
to you is: do you
Thank
get
you,
those
Steven.
rides all day, every day? If you're saying that you want to make $80 or $90 or whatever your number is, do you get that all day, every day?
More. I think the question should have been. What's a consistent rate you should want to get per day? You know what I mean? Per
Well, no,
hour.
well,
what you,
I think from
I
what
guess what I'm
I can
asking
see
is
in the
what
chat.
do you
Go ahead, Nick.
actually get every day? If you're saying that your number is $80 an hour, so you go out there and you work 5 hours, you're saying that you make $350. Is that what you're saying? Every single day, Monday through Saturday, Monday through Sunday.
I think not.
And
But you know.
season, yes. Out of season, no.
So
So
today,
now I'm
this
gonna be.
week, I'm drilling it down because we're talking about apples and oranges. So today, this is for everybody. I guess on the panel. Today, what is your number that you can get right now today or tomorrow or Saturday, Sunday that you can get? I guess that's a
Bro,
better question.
I'm chilling at 30 an hour, bro. $30 an hour is cool.
Yeah.
That's more than a warehouse job. That's more than what the people flip burgers at. For $30 just to drive my car all around the city, bro. And not even all around the city. I'll do 3 or 4 rides and I make my money. You
Your
feel me?
daddy's
So
car.
like, oh my god.
I have to do this. Steven, Buddha, where did we just come from?
Coachella?
Did we not just go all the way to the fucking desert
Yeah.
to make 30 an hour? No.
Not me. I don't know about you. I don't know about
Thank
you. I don't know about you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bro, I was
Thank you.
making $200 just on the street.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
$100.
That
Thank
answers
you.
the question. There you go. That
Thank
answers
you.
the question.
Thank you. Stop settling.
Unless you want to keep driving your
Hey.
Escalade and charge $5 a ride.
If you're talking about the
At least
one-off
I
events, then that's one thing.
bro,
That's
at
not
least
your
I had
everyday.
at least I had the balls to do it, to get a cancellation fee on an Escalade, bro. Bro, nobody would take it. Nobody in the right mind would freaking do what I did in that Escalade, bro.
Hey, at least you made more money than the guy from Chicago.
Well, you said he made 600, didn't he?
No, during Coachella, bro.
Oh well, that was a whole.
Would have still beat the guy from Chicago, and he was mad.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I had to walk away for a
he was
little bit.
real upset, but you know it's all good.
I
you
missed
know?
all that jibber jabber over at the Discord.
So Scott,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's-
Can you hear me?
Yep, Scott, you're a private business. You have your own business.
Uh huh.
What is your normal per hour rate, if you don't mind us asking?
I don't really have a normal per hour rate. I only have. Oh, okay. I if it's like an everyday thing, I'm just looking at if I'm on Uber, I just want to make something between $300 to $500. I don't care how long it takes me. I can be out there for 12 hours. I don't have like an hourly rate unless I'm going to a concert or a sporting event, and if that is the case, I'm charging $100 an hour for me to sit there.
Okay.
But that's
and
just
Okay, but and I'm glad you said that because I've got Omar right
Mhm.
over here clapping and shaking his hands. I saw Buddha too, but this is going to be a shot at Omar because that's what we're doing tonight.
Oh
Anyway,
boy.
you have to carry, but you have to carry. Wait. You have to carry commercial insurance.
Yep.
You have to carry your licensing and permitting,
Yep.
and you got to pay your taxes.
Yep. And
Okay,
taxes is
and
no
that
joke. I just paid it. It's not. It's
okay.
no joke
That's
here.
something that's something that certain people on this panel don't do or don't or are not in a position to do. They forget that as a business, there's certain costs that come along with that business. So that $100 an hour technically isn't $100 an hour. That
No.
$100 an hour might be $35 an hour,
Yep.
$40 an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make that point.
Yeah. And when I'm on the app, if I see a ride,
You can
and if
contract
it's
this
super
stuff.
slow, if I see a ride that's $15 just going down the street, usually I wouldn't take it if it's super busy. But if it's super slow, I'll still take it. I have I have no shame on taking that ride, just getting something going, because I rather make $15 and say, okay, at least I made $15 for the day, or I
True.
can just go home and cry and go, well, the apps didn't give me a ride. They gave me one ride for $15, but it's not worth my time or anything. So let me just
That's
sit here and
my
cry.
that's
Let
my
me just sit.
boy.
Let me just sit here and cry.
Would
So
would you
What?
take
I was
a
getting scared.
catering
I was
order
getting
paying
scared.
$180 for about 3 mile distance and maybe 20 minutes worth of work?
is it
Bro, that's
food?
a
Is it food?
It's just a catering
Yeah.
order
If it,
for food.
see
Yeah.
see see. I don't do daily
so
rates either like that.
so
I
I
rather do
can't.
per day.
So when it's food, dropping off food, it's very hard because there's an actual law that says that your food has to stay warm and hot. And those carriers that everyone, those little baggies that everyone's carrying their food in, it will not keep that food warm. So I wouldn't even touch food. So doesn't matter how much money they pay for it. Pay for it. I wouldn't touch food. That's why I've never done it.
Okay, all right, cool.
For me, I just don't
So
like the idea of getting out and going into complexes or trying to find where I'm supposed to drop this thing off. If I can't drop it off at the front of the building, it's not worth the hassle.
Yeah.
$180 for 20 minutes.
I just don't want to deal with it. I'm not gonna
I mean
search
that's
for good.
that's
It's
really
a good
good.
ride. Would I do it
Yeah.
if I saw that? Yeah,
Yeah.
but if I don't have the platforms to see it, it's kind of like what Omar
Uh-huh.
says, or even what Benny says. He doesn't have X on, so he would never see that. He would never see that as an
Yeah.
option. There might be a great ride out there, but he's not going to see it because he doesn't have X
Yeah.
on.
And I'm not saying you would take it
I mean,
necessarily in the
the
I
money
probably,
sounds good.
I mean, $180 for 20 minutes, and all I'm dropping off is food. I mean, there's so
Yeah,
many
you're
more
gonna have to
questions.
do a little bit of
Yeah,
setup on that, but
yeah.
take 20 minutes
I
or
would
less.
ask. I would ask what's the temperature of the chicken. I would ask all these questions. Like, hey,
I
I'm not
guarantee
dropping
it's
off. I'm
still
not
hot.
dropping off this chicken
Hey, no.
that's under the temperature, and I get sued for it
It,
because someone got sick.
it's still hot because all of those things burn my hands.
You like them
bro,
apples in there?
so that brings me to the next point, and Nick kind of brought it up and mentioned it, and it's actually was going to be my next point. When we get slow, like we're slow in some areas, I'm not saying all markets, because Lord knows Phoenix and Boston are still swinging for the.
I
To
don't know
me,
about that.
you don't know about what?
Yeah, you know what? Let me let you finish. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Fucking A. God damn it. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Was we talking about Omar's cute butt and giving his tush a
You were
squeeze?
talking about when it gets slow.
Senior
I
citizen
know.
It's
moment here.
slow and Boston and Phoenix.
Senior citizen moment here, everybody.
So no, I remember what I was talking about. So when it gets slower, right? Do we shift from what we want to make an hour to what do we need to make that day? Or do you stand firm on, well, if I can't make 30, 40, $50 an hour, then fuck it, I'm just going to go home? Or do we stand out there and grind to make the 150 a day or the 200 a day if it's possible? We'll start with you, Stephen.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm starting with you because it's a question to the panel.
I'm sorry. Can you ask the question again? I was distracted.
God damn it.
Here, I'll answer my part. It for me, it just depends on where I'm at financially. If I can take 1 to 2 days off, you go, you know what? If they're not showing me anything, then I'm not going to work.
Okay.
If I am like in a pinch and for some reason I put myself in that position, then yes, at that point I'm like, okay, I need to make 150 to cover this bill. So let's make 150, and then after that, I will figure out if I have the energy to make another $100 or $50 for the rest of the day.
So then let me rephrase it this way. Then maybe I answer I'll ask the question this way: what's more important, your per hour or your daily goal?
Oh,
Daily goal.
Mm.
Buddha says daily goal.
For me, my daily goal is important, but a lot of times I'm just saying based off of what I'm dealing with now. My daily goal seems like it's a lot harder to reach in a way. Unless I get really good opportunities and I hit one good ride first, and then get a few more rides after that, then I can worry about daily goals. But my normal daily goal was to hit 150 to 200. But especially now, because it's slow and I'm only working like half the time, it's a little harder for me to hang on to a bit. But
Okay.
I'll just do what I do what Scott was saying. At least I get my $15 or my 45 or my 50, even if it's a really slow day. But I guess would I allow the fact that rides are not coming in at my rate to stop me from making as much as I possibly can? I have on certain days, so I can't say I wouldn't.
Okay. South Beach DoorDash. What's more important, your daily goal or your hourly? Nick, that's you.
I think that's why
Okay.
he's texting in the chat.
Yeah, he
Right.
must have got a banger. He must have got $100 for 20 minutes.
Hey,
go.
Is that
Vinny.
driving or working the pole? No, I'm joking.
Hey, Vinny. Hey, Vinny. I got a black ride.
Damn.
All right. Ramon,
Yes, sir.
what's more important, your daily goal or your per hour?
Oh, can I pick both?
No. The fuck? This mother flower is being very, very, very difficult. I'm gonna have to send him back to Bible study.
My hourly.
Okay. All right. If you're not, well, see, I already know the answer to this question. I'm just going to see if you're going to be honest with everybody else. When, how long will you stay out before you don't get a ride?
It all depends on the
I've
weather.
stayed out all night.
So you would rather stay out and take. Well, so the question is, would you rather stay out?
Oh, would I'd rather go home.
Well, God damn it, you about to go in timeout if you don't let me finish the damn question.
Let's go.
That was my rock moment. It doesn't matter where you want to go.
Wow, let's not do that ever again, Vinny.
Says the guy in timeout.
Oh no!
Says the guy in timeout. Man, this button is awesome. You know what, Accounting Tom? You're right. I am bossy tonight. Accounting Tom. Tell your girls they were right on. Fucking A, man. I forget what we was talking about. My bad, guys. Oh god. Go ahead. I'm done.
You were talking about whether or not somebody would choose.
So would you be stubborn enough would you rather? God, how can I say this? If your hourly is more important than your daily goal, how long will you sit out there and turn down rides before you finally say the hell with it and go home and completely make no money?
Well, okay. To be honest, the thing is that I only do the ports in the airport. I mean, the port and the hotels. So I get my average $80 an hour because every time I go to the port, it's $25. So it works out. You know what I mean? But as times this gets slow, I can't get what I want. But I usually get my $24 to $25 per. And the port is 15 minutes from Dana Point.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I've been talking about this for the past few weeks, talking about having to bring down my minimum because all I was doing was rejecting rides over and over and over again. It was at $30, but my $30 an hour rate, those rides, it just seemed like they kept hitting me with $22, $24, this, that. And then the rare ones would be, between 25 and 30 instead of above 30.
So again, you're kind of.
I've had days. Yeah, I've had days where I just.
Oh, we've all gone
day.
out. Yeah, we've all gone out there. I've gone out there for like 2 hours, and I'm like, this is trash. I'm going home. But then I wind up, okay, so that was 2 hours I spent out there, not doing anything. But the other side to that is, right? That's what the apps are trying to do, right? They're trying to drive that market down. They're trying to drive that price down. So, and this is why I always, when I ask these questions, it's why I say now that we're in slower times, right? Because again, this is when the legends are going to be made. $78, and I'm just shocked, bro. Like seriously, I'm seriously shocked. $78 for 26 miles. I will do that shit all day long, without question. I wouldn't give a damn if it was green, Uber Green, the worst paying ride type out there, the platform. I would do $78, 62 or
Vinny, let me ask you a question.
All day long. Sure, fire away.
When you had Bumblebee, what was your minimum when you was making?
I still have Bumblebee.
No, I'm saying
my numbers have never changed. My numbers have never changed.
Okay.
Okay. XL, Premier, and Black were always $50 an hour or better.
Okay.
My numbers have never changed. Comfort, now that I got the Tesla, my Comfort is $30 an hour. So there you go. Those are my numbers. And you know what happens? You know what happens, Raymond? When I'm out there making the $1,400, $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 a week, and other people that I won't name, other people are crying because they only made $700 that week, and they went and fell asleep at some parking lot at their second home, right? Because they wasn't getting any rides, and they slept through the whole night claiming they were working. I mean, what do you want? You see, I understand my market. That's all I'm saying.
Damn, bro, is it me or my PC's overheating with that?
I hear crickets. I hear crickets.
Well, I'm just saying you got to be realistic, bro. If you were Scott and you were running your own business, then you can set your own prices. If I can get $50 for a Premier ride or a Lux Black ride, or at the time a Lux ride, right? And Lux Black was probably at a little bit of a higher standard. But the other thing too is, though, and I'm going to be honest about it, when I was driving Bumblebee, the Caddy, my per mile mattered. I'm in the Tesla, my per mile don't fucking matter no more.
Yeah. So quick,
and that's a whole nother issue that we can talk about next week.
The problem with upfront pricing is that Uber and Lyft are treating it the same way. Like your either your time doesn't matter or your per mile doesn't matter.
I think.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Scott. Go ahead.
No,
wants to say something.
So, to answer all your question, so I have a client, and he lives in Newport Coast, and I usually charge about $220 to $240 because of miles going from his house to LAX. And so I made a deal with him because he asked me, he's like, that's too much for me, Scott. And I'm like, okay, well, what's the highest that you can do? Can you meet me somewhere? And he said 200. And so now I pick him up for 200. Yes, he's technically getting $40 off. He doesn't rarely tip me too. So it's completely off of what I truly believe in and what my client should pay me. But he has used me 2 times every other week. So I would have lost all that money if I would have just said nope, it's 240, sorry. And
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, I'm still making 200. When I get next year, when I'm a lot bigger, and I have an employees and all that, then I can pass that on to someone else. So right now, it's just going through the grind motion and accepting what he's willing to pay. So and that's it. So I can't. I could have said no and said no. I can only do it for 220, 240, but $200. Okay, I'll just do it. That's fine.
Yeah, I hear you. And so that kind of leads into what Talib was saying. So Talib said he made a trip to Naples from Orlando for $200, 3.5 hours. So from Orlando to Naples, that's a lot of miles. But if it's slow, you got, and he drives, I believe Talib drives X. I'm not sure if I can't remember if he's got XL or not. But remember, it's Orlando. They only got X and XL and double XL, right? They might have comfort in there. I'm not sure.
See,
So I don't
Steven,
know. It comes down to if you got to make the money, you got to make the money. Now for him, $200, where he might get beat up on the mileage a little bit, time wise, he's going to be okay. He's not going to. It's not terrible, and he might get some rides back. So he says he got excellent comfort. Kerry says he did a roadie trip today, 80 miles for $75. Didn't bother him. He was listening to music for 2 hours and chilling. $75 for 80 miles. Yeah, it's about an hour and a half.
I'll do it.
I'm just saying, and it's roadie. So he didn't even have anybody in the car. He was moving a package. So that's even better. He could do whatever he does. He's, Kerry's really big in the social media world. So, there's some stuff there, but
see,
go ahead.
that's why I love Curry, bro. Because I could listen to my music. I could talk to people like you guys on the radio without having a passenger. And even though they might pay me, a little bit better than X or whatever, but bro, I'm
Those
chilling,
Curry trips
bro.
pay. Bro, those Curry trips pay. I don't give a damn what anybody says. I ain't seen a bad Curry trip yet. I
There's a
ain't seen a
few.
bad one yet.
There's a few. There's a
Well, I ain't
few.
seen them.
It's cause so let's say in that, let me try to compare it to a Miami market, Florida.
Have you
Let's
ever
say
driven in Miami? How you
no,
gonna
but
compare it, bro?
I'm gonna like say, let's say you're all the way in Jupiter, Florida, or whatever the fuck it's called,
Okay. All right.
right? And then
Uh-huh.
and it's a banger ride, but you gotta go all the way down to like Fort Lauderdale or Miami to pick it up. So you gotta dead mile all of that and then take it somewhere else for a banger. You know what I mean?
Well, shit,
Like,
your example, hell no, because it better be paying like $300.
yeah,
Because
see, yeah,
from Jupiter to Fort Lauderdale is about 65 miles, bro.
yeah,
One way.
yeah. Yeah, that's why I get offers that are 60 miles away for 2 miles or 5 miles away, but they're like 50, $60. But it's like, is it worth driving an hour in traffic to go pick it up? So there is like, it's not like Uber
Wow.
where it's around your area. You know what I mean? It's not near you. And if it's
Right.
near you, then it's a banger. You take it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, that's the thing though too, is like it's really hard to, like, today I dropped one off and I was getting one down the street, boom, another 100, another 100, another 100, and then another 50, and it took me all the way back home. And all I did was 4 rides and I made $300.
There
Yeah,
you
you
go.
can't beat that, bro.
You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
So then Omar, for you, seriously, if are you more into your hourly or into your daily goal?
Well, I will say this, because these questions are really loaded that we've had to deal with today. So for everybody at home that thinks that we're arguing or whatever, we're debating.
We're not.
We have these debates all the time, and there's really no right answer because at the end of the day, kind of to Vinny's point, yeah, we're not really the market makers. So right now, with it being slow, yeah, it's tough. I kind of almost probably have to look at the day more than I do the hour because I'm sitting around a lot. I can tell you that right now. I'm online right now. So
that's
that's the
I ain't
thing.
heard. I ain't heard it go off yet.
Yeah, and so it's so you just say to yourself, man, can I make like $100 today, and then I'll think about tomorrow. So
Yeah,
Or
if
I'll
you
think
like
about
that
what I can
though.
make on top of that after I make that 100.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
if you like that though.
But also too, anything else on the side, and some of this might be Fight Club, what I'm talking about. But like, okay, who would have mentioned another app? I had a private client 2 weeks ago that paid me a really good amount. um, and then coming back, I'll admit it, I got lucky. But at the same time, I have the knowledge to put the app on and do what I did and caught a banger back home. So I
There
had
you go.
a really good day during a slower time of the year. So every once in a while, you kind of just have to make yourself available. You basically got to put more hours in now at this time of year. Your per hour almost goes out the window, even if you want it. Even if you want to focus on per hour. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
But also,
like I
you
said-
also have to. You also have to. It's market dependent. It's who you are. Scott said it. Do I need money? Do I not need money? I don't rent or lease, so I don't have that pressure of making a number. Because it's like I got to cover this thing, but I do have bills, so I do have a number. Eventually, I have to make. So it's like two different animals. Do I have to make the number now, or do I have a little bit of time to make it later?
And I'm in a similar situation where I look at it based off of the month. Because, of course, I've got my car payment, I've got the
Yeah.
insurance, I've got so many things that are coming in monthly. What I'll do is all the stuff that's small and might not be monthly, I take and compact it and say, well, how much do I estimate that I'm going to, and I try to overshoot it. How much do I need to make for this to pay for this same thing, that's going to take multiple times in a month? And then I have my big number and I'm like, this is how much I need to make for the month so that I can pay everything by the 30th.
And I will say this too. I'll say this, and this is why I am the way I am. I said this before in previous months. When it's coming, you keep freaking going, because when it gets slow, holy shit, and you have nothing to show for it. That's why I am the way I am. Why I'm like, yo, you can make 100.
Squirrel it away.
Yeah, like during the busy times, yo, keep going. I've said it before. Don't think that tomorrow is here. Oh, tomorrow I'll make the money. You think that, huh? Okay. You can make it today.
100%.
If you can make it today, like what Buddha said before, whoever it is, I don't even know who he said, somebody that works a month and then takes a month off. I mean, more power to that person. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if they're
So
doing
Melvin.
that. Okay.
Talk to me.
Melvin, what about you, bro? Is it daily goal or is it hourly? What's more important?
Honestly, to me, it's more like a weekly goal. I like usually try to make between 1,500 to $2,000 a week. That's how that's how I have it set up. I mean, some days I get lucky, do it in a very few hours. Sometimes
Yeah.
I have to grind it out and hit that 10-hour mark, whatever it takes.
Okay. Tony,
I
Driven
have.
Dad.
Oh,
You might be on a ride.
I have a quick question. So with everyone talking about like weekly and daily goals and all that, are you guys also in the back of your head thinking, I still have to pay taxes. I still got to save up for this car when it starts to break down?
Gotta
Or
have
is
your
everyone
costs.
just yeah?
That's the point I'm trying to make about when it's busy, keep fucking going. Don't stop. Oh, I'm tired. No, keep going.
Hey,
I already
bro.
said so.
I made
have money.
I made 1,000 on New Year's working like 13 or 14 hours. I wanted to keep going, and then I just, I
Yeah,
almost
I
fell
did the
asleep
same
behind the
thing. New
wheel.
Year's, I did the same thing.
Yeah, I almost thought, but then again,
Yep.
I was like, okay, there gets to a
I
point where you're physically exhausted. But pull over and take a nap, because I was physically exhausted.
I literally put money to the side for emergencies like what you're talking about, having to repair or replace stuff. So I have a separate account that's not for that money. And then I also have a separate account for my taxes to go into. Yeah.
Buddha.
What?
Flapped
Just
out.
got I just got that $56 ride I did today for the 32-minute 23-mile $56 ride that only like you and me would do, nobody else would do on the board.
Hey, I said I would
Oh.
do it. Hey.
Guy just tipped out $21. So now we're at 77 for the 33 minutes and 23 miles.
We
See,
gotta
so
have a separate show where Vinny describes how to sell his ass, how to sell the booty.
So we agree though, right? Because okay, so y'all out there in the chat, y'all wouldn't understand this. We have a little chat group, and we've encouraged everybody in your local area to have your little radio chat group. It's not a WhatsApp.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's a cell.
Don't do it.
Anyway, we'll hit the button while we're starting to ride and we're talking to our riders, and everybody else can hear what's going on in the car, whether it's good, better, and different. Now, I happen to have the gift of gab with my riders, and I do certain things. I say certain things to let them know, make them feel like they're important. Like, hey, all right, says we'll be there in about 22 minutes. I don't think it's a big deal, but I've had a private company before. I know what it is. And then you got Omar over here that's just like, hey guys, how are you? Yeah, was it busy inside? Yeah, I'm broke. I need to work. Tell me, I need to go so if I should come back or not. This is what Omar does. Where I'll sit there and I'll say to him, hey, it's 22 minutes to the location. You got it. If it's too hot or too cold, let me know. I'll change.
I can't do
these little things. These little things I do that get me tipped out, bro. I get tipped out. What's with the Luigi hat? I don't understand.
You sure do. You sure do, Vinny.
You capping?
See?
Hey, I may have to agree with you on that one too, Vinny. I'll do that too.
Hey, Vinny, see this? A lot of people say, "Oh, San Bernardino, my market, right? San Bernardino's the trash market. It's
Big
the
time.
hood. It's the hood. It's
nice.
this. It's whatever.
No, Steven.
It's whatever, right?"
For those of us that don't have black and can go into areas where you get a bunch of black rides,
no.
Oh, I love it. The California debate. I love it.
Hell no.
Look,
I've seen where Buddha lives. I have cousins there. I'm like, no, fuck that. I don't go that far.
Hold on, Scott. Boy, let me tell you something. That's what you say, but then every time I post a screenshot of a $140 ride from where I live to LAX, everybody's like, "Oh, how do you do it? Oh, how do you do it? Oh, you probably like, come on, bro." Like, bro, me and my boy Chris. I don't know if you met Scott. I don't know if you met Chris or not.
No,
But,
I see him in the chat all the time.
Homie, me and him have figured out the sauce for San Bernardino, and like, if we get an airport ride, it's an automatic tip, 1,000%.
There you go. I mean,
1,000%. It's never failed us. And then our comfort rates. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I'll never do comfort," but my comfort's $100 to the damn airport. Oh, but you're coming from the boonies, bro. There's no boonies. I mean, Victorville's a boonie.
Dude, that's a boonie.
Dude, I've been there. Holy fuck.
So Kyle wants to know, Weezu wants to know, what does the L stand for on Steven's head? And we know what it stands for. Loser.
Hey, Scott's point. I'm going back to Scott's point. Going back to this. Scott said,
I know it's
Scott's talking about the greater thing in general. You may have figured out one cheat code, Buddha, but do you stay in Victorville?
Even bro.
Am I capping, Steven?
Hold on. Even if I stay,
and I've been to California once.
Hold on.
Wait, Buddha's talking. Hold on.
Fuck you. But anyways, if I think if I stayed in my area, right? If I stayed in my area, just doing local rides, I can still knock out $150. Just stay local. Oh my god.
Let it be known.
That's some fucked up shit. He's like, "Welcome to the cap store. How many do you want to buy?"
Good. Okay, I can't no more with y'all. Okay, listen.
Hey, where's Sergio?
Oh, he had to. He was talking in the chat for a second, and then he stepped out.
Sergio,
Okay, I want to
think
let everyone know on his crossfire with Harry. I agree with Harry on everything he said.
Yep,
Everything he said.
I did too. I did
I
too.
didn't watch it, so I can't
I
even.
started watching it, and then I had to go, so I didn't get the chance to see the whole thing. But I know they were talking about Trip Radar. They were talking about Minneapolis, and then there was what was the other thing? There was something else. There was Trip Radar. Oh, the verification.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. So.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, we are going to wind this show up. It is time to go.
Vinny, I'm back.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. We got to get Tony's answer. Tony, what's more important to you, your per hour or your daily goal?
Daily goal. I don't. I have too many mouths to feed to have too much pride for the hourly. Obviously, I'd
That's
like
right.
the hourly, but the other thing is that I forgot the point I was going to make.
Or Uber snowplow or Uber rake.
Yeah, basic. Oh, I was going to say about the taxes. I have kids, so my taxes are minimized.
So that's the fucking cheat code. All right. I'll be right back.
Buddha, if you're gonna be right back, bro, you a rabbit. You a goddamn rabbit if you're gonna be right back.
Hey, bro,
One
let's
more thing about
be
taxes
real.
that's annoying me is that they're trying to use that Uber and Lyft and DoorDash and all these gig companies don't pay employment tax or whatever. Like we pay our employment tax and the company employment tax. We pay double the tax that a W-2 does. So they get the money.
Yep.
So don't be saying that is the reason why we need to be employees. And you're losing all this money to all these government's taxes. No, it's getting paid.
You know what? That'd be a real good conversation. I think maybe next week we can look at. Maybe we get into the whole independent contractor versus employee mentality, because I remember one time we mentioned it for a quick second, and then we got away from it because it seemed like it was going a little off the rails in the chat. But maybe that's something we can look at, because I mean that's something that's going to be coming to everybody. You guys are going to have to make a decision, right? Depending on what state you live in. If they pass legislation that makes you an employee, you can kiss all this. It ain't gonna matter what you think your hourly or daily goal is. They're gonna tell you what it is, and you either like it or you don't do it.
Let's just say that we were employees, right?
Mm-hmm.
The companies, the big companies, they're going to pay less on our employment tax than we pay on our employment tax because they have way more stuff to write off than we do.
Right. I agree.
They're making more tax revenue by having us stay as independent.
Yeah, but then they can't unionize you, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you lifelong slaves to the labor force. You know, that's why they teach you. That's why they tell you go to school, get a good education, and get a good job so you can work for somebody else. They don't ever tell you go to school, get a good education so you can start your own business and be an employer instead of an employee. They don't teach you that.
Yeah, we're back to square one. Where me and Vinny completely agree. Holy fuck! 1,000%. 1,000%. This is why
my Lord.
This is why I stress abolishing the Department of Education. Abolish the Department of Education. Yeah.
Oh, I got an Uber X ride. I'll be back.
As long as it's worth $120.
Oh my god.
All right.
I could just imagine Steven during Coachella weekend or Stagecoach weekend with that hat on.
Oh my God. We all can't be chiefs, everybody, because I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a chief, man. I'm not trying to be no chief. Shit, I keep telling these guys, listen, next week, I'm just letting you guys know right now. Next week, the co-hosts of this show is going to be Omar and Steven. They're going to be hosting the show. I'll be here, but I'm going to be in the back. I'm going to be in the back. No, and these two guys are going to run the show.
Right, Nick? All right.
Do it.
All right. Anyway, listen, it's time to wind it down. It's 11:25. p.m. We are way past Omar's bedtime at the Hard Rock, so we are going to start. We are going to start with the tip of the week from none other than himself, Obsidian Vinny, with the Lehu Zahar hat on.
Lehu Zer. We need you to come pick us up. No, I'm just kidding. You should make sure that all you have money set to the side for emergencies. It's extremely important. Like I said, I have money set to the side in case something happens to my car. But right now, with how crazy things are getting, how many people are getting laid off? If you didn't hear, Google just dropped a bunch of employees and whatnot.
Did they really? They just dropped more?
Yeah, they dropped some more employees. It's just
Man.
Says as well.
if you're not prepared for a possibility that somebody in your home could lose income, you're gonna be done. So please, if you can pay off debt, if you've got something where maybe you got crypto that went up real high or something like that, talk to I'm not telling you what to do with your taxes. Talk to a tax professional and all that stuff, and not financial advice on that. But get rid of debts and have some money saved up to the side. That's it.
Okay. My man Nick, what you got, buddy?
So what's up, everybody? I'm sorry I was eating a sandwich. But my tip of the week is very simple. This is financial advice because I am a financial advisor. You should check me out. Look at my channel. But yeah, right now we're coming into the slow season, so you're gonna have to. I would recommend for everybody to be able to step out of their comfort zone. For me, my comfort zone is Uber and Lyft. But as you can see my title, I'm doing DoorDash. It's not necessarily my comfort zone anymore. You know, I used to say I would make way more money doing Uber. But it's just a different, that's what the market dictates. For me, I prefer my daily growth and what I'm making per week. Because at the end of the day, I feel like if I can make $15, $16, $2,000, that's better for me because it's money in the bank. So to do that, I'm adapting. So it may be slow on Uber and Lyft, but it's not slow on DoorDash. Or it may be slow on Uber and Lyft, but it's not slow on Amazon. You get what I'm saying? So however that is, I just recommend that people make that adapt and, figure out what's better for them in their market.
Cool. Okay. Buddha, what do you got, buddy?
My tip of the week is never take Square.
Jeez.
Right?
This is not defamation to that company, but fuck that company.
Mm-hmm.
You do realize anybody can do a chargeback anytime, right?
Yep. I
never
do it all the time.
Nah, fuck that company, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding.
They go to their own bank to do a chargeback.
Look, bro, look, key.
Bro, you got me rubbing my eyes over here.
I'm just fucking around, bro. My tip of the week is the same as last week. Focus on your health.
You just got this whole stream demonetized because Square was the title sponsor this week. It had like 12 commercials during the broadcast on everybody's channel. Now you just got us all yellow tagged. Good job, bro. Buddha.
Thanks, bro.
Good job, Buddha. Good job, Buddha. Take your ass in the timeout, goddammit. All right, Omar, what do you got, buddy?
I had written it down, so I'll just stick with it. Because we talked a lot on the show about gig work, but like I definitely know at least a handful of people that have learned something new, and so we should celebrate that as well. We should celebrate when people no longer do gig work. Once upon a time, we had that conversation too. Are you proud of doing gig work? Something like that. It was I don't remember the exact conversation, but this is not the end all be all. So if you are in the process of learning something new, almost to Steven's point about do you have something to kind of back you up? If you have a skill set that can back you up, refresh it, take a course on it or something like that. Because
YouTube University.
Yeah, because everything that we're talking about here today, it's only going one way.
I'm gonna add something to that, Omar.
That's my tip of the week is celebrate. Your anybody friends, family, or whatever, or even emulate them. Say, damn, I should do that.
Hey, Omar, I'm going to add something to that. I'm going to throw it in the chat. This is Udemy. So, yeah, we got YouTube, but Udemy is a really good platform for picking up skills. They have really cheap courses. Some can be as low as under $15, but they can actually help you pick up a skill so that you're certified for something that pays you way better than Uber and Lyft. So
We
definitely a spot you can check out.
Well,
we make
so
fun of Eddie for working that pole, but you know what? Some of us are going to be paying him that monthly subscription, so we can learn how to do it too.
Mhm.
I'm not even going to touch that.
I'm not gonna
I
touch
ain't
that.
touching that one. I ain't touching that one. We all know Omar knows how to work a pole. Anyway, not only is there
Coming from the
Udemy,
guy who knows how to work that ass.
if I bend that ass over, it's going to get worked. Yes, sir. You are correct. You got Udemy and you got Skillshare. Don't forget Skillshare too. Skillshare is another one that's like Udemy. So there you go. Where
Udemy,
are we at?
Coursera, and Skillshare. Sorry, just adding Coursera.
Okay. The Driven Dad, you got a tip for us, buddy? Are you available?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
All right. Yeah. Tip is, I think I might have said this last week, maybe not as a tip, but like if you're expanding your gig businesses beyond rideshare, definitely don't sleep on the catering as long as you're willing to take food.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I made $350 today, and only 160 of it was from rideshare, and one of those trips was to the airport for 115. So,
Bro, I tell you, those catering apps are where it's at. It really is. I'm watching. I'm watching. Nola Grind. Nola Grind's some kind of challenge right now where he's been going live every day. If you guys don't know who Nola Grind is, you should look him up. He's a professional poker player, and he is a delivery driver. So he drives delivers all kinds of foods, and he's doing some kind of trip from New Orleans down. He's in Florida now, but he's stopping in every city. Every day he's in a different city, and he's doing some delivery apps. So whatever it is. So yeah, those catering apps seem to be doing really good if you can catch on with them. Okay, Raymond, you there, bro?
Yes, sir.
Or did you go to? Okay, well, I got to make sure, bro.
Tip of
We
the
already
week.
know what your tip is,
What is it?
but
please?
go ahead. But go ahead. Tell us
Rideshare.
what the best antifreeze is to keep in our cars when we overheat.
Tip of the week: have a plan B when times get slow, and I don't mean like selling your ass like Vinny, but have a plan B.
That's it. 100%, 100%, bro. 100%.
That's my
Is that up?
week.
That's your tip of the week?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I thought you had something else that you mentioned earlier, but okay, we'll save it for next week.
Okay.
Scotty Too Hottie, my man Scott, bro. What you got, brother?
My tip of the week would be, because it's May 1st right now, I would look at all your finances, what you spend in a whole month and what you make in a whole month, and try to minimize that as much as you possibly can, and try to get yourself on a budget for this whole month of May. And if you can do that, if you can start off with this month, it's gonna be a lot easier when you get into the holidays and it starts to get busier, and now you're making even better money than the summertime. I would say
I would
that.
agree with that. That's actually a pretty good idea.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, it's May 1st. I would do it. So
There you go. Put yourself on a budget. Figure out your numbers, bro. We've been talking about getting skinny, meaning try to pay off everything you can as best you can when times were good, because we kept telling this was coming. All right, Melvin, what do you got, buddy?
Man, you just took it away from me. That's exactly what I was about to say. Get lean. Always have a little bit of money saved up, because you never know. I mean, situations can come back. You may need a little bit of money for a little rainy day fund, and always work on yourself. Oh, I mean, every day work on something to improve yourself.
100%. 100%. Okay, and I'm going to end it with this. This is free. This
Hey,
is
Vinny.
absolutely free.
Vinny,
Go ahead.
real quick. My bad. Just to catch the people in the chat, Carry My World says, work hard, stop making excuses. Those bills don't
Yep.
have feelings, which is very true. Mr. Gambit says, don't be afraid to cherry pick. Those radars find the fat cherries where you can, with everything that's coming through. Okay, yeah, with the gig world. And then Accounting Tom says, be aware of your surroundings. So
Yep.
just wanted to hit the
Yep.
people in the chat.
You got it. You got it. Yeah, I caught him out there. Good stuff. This is something everybody can do for free. It doesn't cost you nothing but a little bit of time. Take your ass to CVS or to Walgreens and go get your blood pressure checked. Go get your blood pressure checked.
Yeah.
Trust me when I tell you this. You want to go get your blood pressure checked. I got to go back May 9th. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they got to do more work or what, but we know we're going in May 9th.
You know,
Even if you're on the medication, and I'm on some medication, it doesn't necessarily mean everything's going right. And I would rather us be here and bored and 20 people in the chat. Well, we got more than that. We got up to like 48, 50 tonight. But I would rather have these conversations over and over again every week because I'd rather be here to have these conversations. And your blood pressure will fucking kill you if you're not careful. You guys don't understand how. And here's the thing. When we're putting in all these extra hours to try to make the same money we were making 3 months ago, that means you're sitting on your ass. Your blood's not circulating. When you go to get up out of that car and it's a sudden movement, it can throw your heart into a whole different ballgame. I know because it happened to me like 2 days ago. So what I'm saying is go get your blood pressure checked. It don't cost you nothing. They got the free cup machines. You get in there and then you talk to your pharmacist and then you go see a doctor if you need to get that. But get your blood pressure checked.
They got the machines also.
And
on
you can just go on Amazon as well. They have machines that what's it called, blood pressure machines under like $30. In fact, I'll at least put one.
Walmart too. Walmart has them also.
Right.
Yeah, but most
CVS,
people order off of Amazon.
Yeah,
so
but CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, they're gonna have the free cuff readers.
The free
there.
machine, yes.
Just go right to the pharmacy. They're gonna have a cuff reader there. Put your damn arm in there, get it done.
Yep.
And check your blood pressure, man. I'm telling you, you won't even know it's happening, and your ass will be gone like that.
It will save your
All
life.
right, with that, we are out of here. We appreciate y'all joining us again tonight, man. We try to do better by the drivers. We are the Drivers Podcast. Remember that. We are the Rideshare Garage. And with that, we are out.